Go and grab it now. I'm live on social media. Hey, what's going on? What's happening, Facebook family, friends? Listen, all of you that are out there in social media world, listen, like and share this video. It's your girl Yielded here on the Fiyah Show. Y'all know what we do every Tuesday. You're in the choir stand, so talk away. We're going to interact with you. Got a phenomenal lineup for you on today, so you don't want to miss it. Grab a friend, neighbor, dog, frog, whomever. The Bible says, he that hath an ear, let him hear. Get them in here on today so they can join in on this conversation. Y'all know I'm gonna put the number on the screen. I want y'all to call in, get your own likes ready, because y'all know it's coming up. Be prepared. We're having a good time today. How has your Tuesday been thus far? Like and share the video. All right. All right. All right. All right. So y'all found it. Y'all can like it and share it on your page. What's going on? What's going on? Say hello. Say hi so I can shout you out. I can't see you if you don't talk to me. Aww.
How can you tell if your mic is on?
So your mic will never be on until I say we're going hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so your mic is not hot.
Oh, okay.
And I still hear the music is still playing in the background, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I got it turned down in the house.
No, that's right.
Yeah, I had the house turned down.
You too low or too high?
Too high.
Too high. This is good.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions for me? All right. So once I'm on here, I can't talk to y'all. So you can't ask me no questions because I ain't gonna be able to answer you. All right. All right. All right.
Look,
What you got, Sean?
so we just gonna
I mean, you ask me a question in regards to what we're talking about, but not. I can't hear my headphones. What's wrong? Not them questions.
Okay.
Hey friends. Hey family. Y'all all right?
Hilarious.
So I can already tell that this door is gonna have to open. Listen, church, y'all already know I got an internal sauna that turns up on heat. Some days it's set to hell, and I think it's there right now. I'm hot, so I'm about to open the door. Is that all right with y'all? All right, friends. Look, I've been talking to my social media family over here. I gotta open this up. I can't be hot. All right, I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit. Y'all already know why you can't hear the music, because the people, they come for us. They try to get me. So you gotta remember that if you don't hear music, it's because you're not on the app. It's because you're not on the social media platform. You're not. I got turned down. All right. So remember, I'm talking to my social media family over here. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Like and share the video. Tag a friend. Tag a neighbor. Listen, I got some tickets to give away today. So get your people on here. Tickets to what? I don't know. I'm gonna tell you in a minute. Get them on here. You can't get a ticket if you're not here. So let's get them on, get them in here. And we're about to have a good time. Say hello. I see y'all over there. Drop your names, drop a hello so I can shout you out. Would y'all do that for me? Be kind, be generous. It's Tuesday. It's not that far away from Sunday. Some of y'all got Bible study tonight or tomorrow. So you should be acting, save-ish. You understand? Okay, all right. Like and share the video, tag a neighbor, tag a friend, get it in, get yourself in. While you're listening and waiting, go ahead and go over to your app store, download that app, put it on your phone. And that way, if you got to get up and go get in the car and go to the grocery or wherever you got to go, you can take us with you. Put it on your phone. RaiseThePraise100.com. Turquoise app. It's got a hand extended toward the heaven. Get it and grab it, okay? All right. What's going on, Katina? How are you? Listen, you sneaking in today. I see you. Uh-huh. You got in just in time for the offering. We about to pass the plate. You singing a solo today? Come on, get some friends in here, else you're gonna sing the song by yourself. You in the choir stand now. Sorry. Sorry. All right, all right. We got about a minute and a half of this song, y'all, and then we going back in. But y'all can make sure y'all share that. If you have that information, that little blurb that I sent to you, you can text it to your friends and your family, and they can listen in there. Or you can take that live link and share that with them as well.
that brochure she got sticking out. Can you,
Okay,
yeah, I'm gonna borrow hers.
Okay.
That's mine. I'm gonna borrow.
All right.
All right, 47 seconds. I'm going hot. Me. $20. It's already getting better. Listen, just want to encourage you on today to let you know that it's already getting better. That was William Murphy. And just before that, we had a little bit of Josh Baldwin, There Is Freedom. So listen, if you don't know what's going on already, I'm telling you, it's getting better. Don't worry about the circumstance. Don't worry about the situation. Just know that it's already getting better. Again, today is Tuesday. Y'all know what we do right here. Tuesday, 4 o'clock. It's the Fiyah Show with your girl, Yielded. Listen, we putting a little heat to the word on the street. Rumor has it that I'm petty. Rumor has it that I can sometimes be a little extra, a little messy. But nonetheless, we're doing it right here at Raise the Praise of 100, the radio station of the year. You're listening to the voice announcer of the year on the best live show of the year, Stella nominated. So listen, let me drop this on you right now. We're nominated for a Stella Award for this year. So I need you to go right on over to www.stellaawards.com, hit that radio vote ballot, go down to category number 5, and you will see Raise the Praise 100, say Paul Hutchinson on there. Go ahead and cast your vote. Do it one time from your phone because that's all it's going to let you do. But you can get your kids' phone and do it from theirs. You can get your neighbor's phone and do it from theirs. You can go on another computer and do it on there. Again, go to category number 5, vote for Raise the Praise 100. We want to go to Vegas and bring home that Stella Award this year for radio station of the year. Listen, we're going to Vegas, y'all. It's in July, so I need you to go cast your vote. You got until the 1st of May to cast that vote. So go over again to www.stellaawards.com, category number 5 on the radio ballot. Look for Raise the Praise 100, Paul Hutchinson. Cast that vote. I'm going to say it about 750 more times today. So go ahead and cast your vote. Listen, we'd be excited to go to Vegas and bring that award home. Whatever else we do over there, it's going to stay over there. But the award, we're going to bring back to Houston, okay? All right, all right. So today is Tuesday, April the 25th. I don't know where my mind went real quick. Listen, I tell all of y'all that listen, y'all know I'm unmedicated, been unmedicated since 77, been out of my medication and hadn't got a refill and have no desires to. So nonetheless, listen, the holidays, it's National Drug Take Back Day. Listen, the goal is to increase public awareness of the danger of prescription drug use and misuse. Y'all, see, I just told y'all I was operating in the prophetic, or maybe the pathetic, neither one. I don't know, either one. It don't matter. But it is National Drug Take Back Day. So get off of those prescription medications. Get yourself up, get up and get outside. Change your diet, change your lifestyle. Do all of those good, healthy things that your doctor tells you, and they probably looking just as unhealthy while they're telling you. But nonetheless, go and do the healthy things. Get your life together. Get on the right track. Change your diet, change your exercise, change your habit. And sometimes some of the people you're hanging around may be causing you some stuff that may cause medication. Because I know some of my friends, like one of them that's in this room today, caused me to have anxiety. But we ain't going to name no names and we ain't going to point no fingers. But anyways, I got a phenomenal guest lineup today. So I know y'all want to know who caused me anxiety. I'm going to tell y'all in a minute. Stay right there. National Hug a Plumber Day. Listen. One of our guests came in here today and said that they had some plumbing issues this morning. Did you hug the plumber is all I want to know.
No, I'm going to fix it myself.
Oh, you fixed it yourself. So we're going to give you a hug today because he is a plumber for today. It's also National Telephone Day. Can you imagine a world without a telephone? We'd still be sending messages through pigeons. Listen, the way these animals acting these days, them messages probably would not get there. It is also World Malaria Day. Listen, I'm telling y'all, I did not make this up. This is on nationalholiday.com. So if you got a problem with them, call them 1-800-National Holiday People them and tell them these holidays make absolutely no sense. I didn't make them up. It is not on me. It is also National License Plate Day. I mean, I drive down the street and I read random license plates and I make up words and slogans with the initials and carrying on, but I don't think it's a holiday that I need to celebrate. Why are the people, church, why are we celebrating license plates? There are 15,000 vehicles in the U.S. when the license plate was introduced. There were. 15,000 vehicles in the U.S. when the license plate was first introduced. So they just had to hurry up and get all of those license plates out there. So listen, y'all, it's National License Plate Day, and I'm looking at these nice license plates on here. These are real ones. So if you're still riding around with them paper tags, they say 2020. Listen, get your life together and go get you a real license plate on today. Listen, I'm minding my business. I promise I am. So it is also National Mani Petty Day today. Today is the day to find out more about why we should treasure our nails. I thought it was going to say toes, and I was just going to back clean away from that. That is something serious. Go get your mani and petty today. If you can't go do it today, go do it tomorrow and celebrate the holiday. It is also National Red Hat Society Day, National School Bus Driver Day. It is also National World Pigeon Day. Y'all, I I didn't make these up. I promise I did not. I don't know. Who listen, if you know it's a national holiday today that I just mentioned and you won't talk about it, you won't fight about it, you won't tussle a little bit, call me 346-355-0100. It is also Al Pacino's birthday today. Y'all know Al Pacino? He's one of them good old actors always playing like the mafia and cops and all of that good stuff. It's his birthday, so happy birthday. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting I'm not a singer. I just like to do it. Y'all, it is Tuesday. I am super excited about this phenomenal lineup of people that I have in here on today. And I know y'all think most of the time I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I am because y'all be over here in the church choir and y'all don't say one word. So, hey, what's going on over there, Rachel? I see you. What's going on, Katina? What's going on? What's going on? So, what I'm getting ready to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and bring my guest in so y'all don't think I'm just hyped by myself. I didn't even have coffee today. I didn't have any of those speed pills or nothing. I don't take any of that. I'm lying, y'all. I didn't have anything. This is just on me. So listen, we're gonna go ahead and bring our guest on in here because I want them to get in here so y'all know that I'm not in here by myself. But if y'all want to talk to us at any point during the show, 346-355-0100. So I'm bringing my guest on in here, and we're always excited to have guests here in the studio with us. And I think we turned that thing just a little bit. I don't know what happened, but we got these ladies cut. Sean, can you reach that camera a little bit and slide it to the right? Do the Harlem Shuffle. Move to the right. Go that there. Yeah, there. Can you, there, the other right. The other right. It was looking good. All right, all right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around the room and I'm gonna allow the people of God to introduce themselves. I'm gonna start to my immediate left. Go ahead and tell us your name, and you can tell us where if you're from Houston, you're from somewhere else. Just tell us real brief who you are, where you're from, and we're gonna dig into your business in a minute because the Saints just knows. All right.
Amen.
All right, come on in. Hold on. There you go. Come on in.
Hello, people out there. This is Karen Williams. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I've been in Houston now for 39 years and loving it. Loving what Houston have to offer, but my hometown is Louisiana.
All right, clap it up for Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana in the house. Y'all better clap in this church. Come on, and over to her left, we have, who is that?
Hello, I'm Monique Williams. I have been born and raised in Houston, Texas.
All right, Houstonian in the house.
Yes.
All right, born and raised in Houston. Come on over on the other side of the table, sir, and tell us who you are.
My name's Sean Bayon. I go by Midas Touch the Poet, author and performance poet. And I'm originally from Louisiana. And I've been living here in Houston for 12 years now.
All right, come on, Louisiana in the house.
Come on.
Oh, they clapping loud and long. Hey, Texas, hush. Okay, they cut that out. They cut that out. All right, so we have Sean and Karen and Monique in the building. And guess who I am? I'm your girl Yielded. Listen, I'm the hostess with no medication. Pray for me today. All right, y'all. I don't know what kind I need. I don't care what kind I need. The people say it. Stop taking all them pills. It's national take back the drug, give back the drugs today. I'm not doing any of that. So today is an amazing day. Why? Because you are here with us on the Fiyah Show. We have you in our listening audience. We have some of you that are over here on the social media platform, and we are super excited to have you today. So y'all know all of April, we've been celebrating National Poetry Month. We've had various poets come in and out, even in our virtual space. And I tried to write a poem, and roses are red and violets are blue, and I ain't want to hear it, and neither do you. But nonetheless, we was doing what we do here on the Fiyah Show. And so we have Sean here, and I think Sean probably has an arsenal of poetry. But before we get into that poetry, we're going to just dive a little deeper into who our guests are. Sometimes people don't really care what you got to say until they know who you really are. So Karen, tell us a little bit about your life prior to coming to Houston, where you grew up, were you saved, were you sanctified, were you over at the Riverboat Casino? What were you doing over in Louisiana? That's what people really want to know.
Well, I wasn't saved. I can tell you that
Oh.
because I was at the club and I was on the boat.
Listen, did you win any money on the boat? Is
No,
all-
I didn't win no money. I lost my money. So that, thank God he saved me.
Listen, over there just gambling in vain. What good is a gamble if you don't win nothing?
Right?
So what was life like for you in Louisiana? And I ask these questions because we're gonna go somewhere. Like the preacher say, if you follow me, we're going somewhere. So what was life like for you in Louisiana prior to coming to Houston?
Sure. I was born and raised in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Grew up on Chandler Street. My parents had a restaurant called Super Soul Barbecue and Cafe on Simmons Street. So if anybody know Lake Charles, Louisiana, you know Super Soul Barbecue and Cafe on Simmons Street. We were well known for our links and barbecue, hometown cooking, and so grew up there with my parents and was born and raised on the farm. We had chicken, we had ducks, we had hogs, and we had a field. So
Ducks, chickens, and hogs.
yes, ma'am. And I was in there with my boots,
What you was doing?
doing it in my boots.
Oh, she was doing it with her boots on, y'all. Listen, so did you actually work with the chickens and the ducks and all? What did you do with
Yes, we raised the baby chicks. They were the little yellow baby chicks at the time. So we would raise them, keep them under the light until they would turn out to be, good chickens, and then they would be able to give us eggs, and that's how we made it. We had eggs, we had tomatoes, we had cucumbers, we had a garden with lettuce and mustard greens, and I was really raised on the farm. I was raised off the land.
Listen, they would be grateful right now in 2023 for them chickens because the price of them their eggs. Listen, did y'all hide any eggs for Easter? Where did y'all get them high eggs from to hide for Easter? I'm sorry, I go on tangent.
No, we couldn't afford it.
Yes.
It was too expensive.
So y'all had all of this whole farm, all of this. Y'all lived off the land.
We lived off the land.
Okay.
And I was healthy then. I'm
Okay.
gonna just be honest. I was healthy then.
Gotcha.
Because,
So
yeah.
now you're forming country girl.
Yes.
Your life changes in whatever form or fashion. Now you fast forward. You're in Houston. What does life look like for you in Houston?
Life in Houston is beautiful.
Awesome.
I met my husband here and started a family. Got involved in the church here because I was a Catholic, and I'm just going to be honest. No downplay on no churches, but I didn't know anything until I met my husband and got into a different religion and really got into a Bible. Once I got into the Bible, then I learned who God was.
Okay, awesome. So you're here in Houston. What kind of career do you have? What do you do here in Houston other than so you ain't at the casino no more?
I'm
you
not,
ain't in the pig pen no more.
No.
So what you doing here?
I'm doing Let's Talk to Talk now.
Okay.
It's an organization.
So hold on, don't get to that just yet.
Okay.
Do you have a career? Do you work anywhere? What do you?
I'm retired.
Okay, from where?
From South Texas General. It was actually a commercial lines business that dealt with insurance.
Okay, all
And
right.
we dealt with commercial businesses, commercial trucks, everything that has to do with commercial. I dealt with that. I was there for.
Can you
20
drive a
years.
truck?
Just my husband, Dodge truck.
Okay, a Dodge truck, not like an 18-wheeler.
No, none of
Okay. I was just I need to listen. The Bible told me I need to know who labor amongst me. I need to know if you know how to drive a truck. Then I might need a truck.
Just a Dodge.
Okay, just a Dodge. All right. But she can raise some pigs and chickens for those of you that are trying. Listen, anybody need some chicken rearing instructions? 346-355-0100. Call Miss Karen up here and let her tell you how to raise them chickens and get them eggs. So. Now you didn't move to Houston. You didn't retire. Now
Yes.
I know you told me that this young lady is related to you in some kind of way. Nowhere, form, fashion, did you ever even mention that she came along some kind of way?
Well, when I married my husband,
Okay,
I moved to Houston. I had twins.
Oh, twin.
Yes, when I came to Houston, I have an oldest son that was he made 2 years old with my husband,
Okay.
and then came along my daughter, my son. That twins, boys and girls, Monique and Dominique, and then there's Dennis. And she has been working alongside me with Let's Talk to Talk, but she has her own.
All right. So Monique, just because I need to know, you see how your mama just like totally forgot about you. She forgot next month is coming up.
And it's her birthday.
Look, she done moved, she done got married, and now she retired, and that was the end of the story. There was no children mentioned Monique, so tell us a little bit about who you are and when you know what you've been doing here in Houston. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna worry about your mama just forgot about you. We gonna move past that.
Lord.
Yeah. I'm not messy or petty or anything. I'm just saying we're gonna move past it. So tell us who you are, Monique.
I am Monique, born and raised in Houston. Like you said, I have an older brother, and I have a twin brother, and also have a sister.
Keep talking.
Yeah. So I graduated from TSU, and I work for Texas Children. Been working for Texas Children for about 10 years now.
I love your job, but don't say it in here no more. They didn't pay us for you to market for them. Don't say that no more. I work in healthcare. I work in healthcare. Yeah,
yes.
thank you.
Yes, so I work in healthcare. My church is Pleasant Hill Church of Deliverance. It's in LaPorte, Texas. My pastor is First Lady Gail and Pastor Jean Johnson. I've been going to that church for about 20 years now. But originally was originally came out of Christ Apostolic.
Okay, awesome. So listen, y'all, we got some saints in here. They left the casino and gave up their boots, and now they are saved. And so I always like to get a little deep into people's business. So once we get into engaging into a conversation, then the people can understand. So Sean, you told us that you're an author, you're a poet, all of that good stuff. Take us back to Louisiana and tell us a little about you. You got some chickens.
I think I want to spend holidays at Miss Karen's house because apparently she has green beans, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken.
She got it all.
Yeah, but all that. I love good food, get down on cooking. And back home in Louisiana, I'm from a small town called Natchitoches, a historic town. A beautiful place, but very humble beginnings. And as far as food goes, I love to cook. My grandmother played the biggest role in my loving to cook and in my outlook on the world and how I view people and religion, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So just a lot of that stuck with me throughout my life. And I spent most of my life in Louisiana. I moved here in 2011. I have 3 kids. One has graduated from college, and she's an educator in Lafayette, Louisiana. My firstborn son is in New Orleans. He's in PA school. He just graduated last year.
Come on.
Pre-med. He wants to be a cardiologist. And my youngest, he's in the Air Force. He's also in college. And he's graduating next year in May. So
Wow.
All right. So
they're all getting busy.
He trying to let y'all know he didn't spare a rod. He got them cheering together. Y'all better get to school and make something of yourself.
Come on.
All right. So Sean, I know you're in the entertainment business, but do you have a profession outside of that, or is that's it?
Oh, so my day job is I'm in the oil business. So I work offshore for Shell Oil. I'm a technician with them. So
they like dropping them job names.
17 years with them.
Awesome.
And, so pays the bills, puts the kids through college.
Hey, that's it. Now, listen, you said a mouthful right there. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows we're still celebrating National Poetry Month. And so, Sean, you got a piece already ready because we're going to go to a commercial, but we're going to let you, spit a little bit, and then we're going to go to commercial. You ready?
How many minutes I got?
Take as long as you got. We'll go to commercial when you say go.
Okay, so
okay, come on.
This is my signature piece, and I use it to introduce myself whenever I perform at a new venue. So, being that it's my first time here, I'm going to hit you with this one. There's a lion in the room, and my presence threatens you. See, first you tried to chain me, then you gave me 2 chains to wrap me into mental slavery. But the bindings on my mind have been slipped. Those chains in the name Toby don't fit. I found a way to break free. Then you tried inequality. You said in order for me to be a man, I would have to add 2 more fifths to my 3, as if 5 of you could ever equal 1 of me. But when I looked in your eyes, I saw the fear behind me. You tried to beat me. So I toughened my chin. And when the whips you traded in for those nightsticks could no longer break my spirit, you tried to kill me. But let's be honest. You already know who I am, but you're too scared to say it like repeating Candyman 3 times in front of the mirror. Because it's a coward you see looking back at you when you look at that mirror. You keep thinking of the horrors that will follow if you acknowledge what you already know, that your position on the food chain is at an all-time low. Because there's a lion in the room, and my presence threatens you. Physically, I'm superior. I'm stronger and more resilient. I have infiltrated every sport of my interest and whooped you at it. And when I walked into the office, you knew what was about to happen, so you started saying that it's like, he's not a team player. You know, he's just too arrogant. It's called confidence, and I was born with it. Failure is not in my vocabulary. You're looking at success. My creativity was forged out of necessity. And no time to play around with you might make me seem rude, but I'll turn savage on you quick even though I got on this suit. So the next time you come around me, you better make sure you check your attitude. Because there's a lion in the room. And my presence threatens you. And your propaganda is nothing but a farce. My ears are deaf to the garbage you force feed me on the radio. My eyes are blind to the shows you bankroll and perpetuate images of self-hate. We both know it's always been in your plans to separate. Therefore, you try to split us by depicting our beautiful black queens, mothers, and sisters, nothing but gold diggers. And our black fathers and kings is only being absent, but I see through those tactics. I respect the mother of my children, even though I'm not with her, and I love and sacrifice my little ones outside of your governmental demands, and to provide for them if I had to, I'm willing to shovel and cut grass. But let's get one thing straight, Claire. This king does not kiss. See, my seeds are the heirs to my throne. That's why you want us apart, because you know I will groom them to be just like me. To love themselves first with no fear, no limits, and no doubts about their self-worth. I teach them to walk with their heads high and their chest stuck out. And once I educate them, there's nothing you can do about it, but there's a whole family of lions in the room. Hell, even my offspring threaten you. You see, everything about me speaks to what is divine. Life on this earth began with our kind, so it only stands to reason why every idea you steal and step you take is always a step behind. Come to think of it, ain't your genes inferior to mine? That means even your DNA needs to get in line. See, you only brave when you're holding a weapon and you can hear that chill squeezing your spine. But now I know why you're so eager to be rid of me. It's because you fear what you can't control, and it shows on your face when confronted by me. That's why you got to call for those reinforcements, even though there was only one of me. See, I was the first, the true heir to this earth, and ours is the image of strength that you tried to destroy. And despite your attempts to implement a plan of our demise long before I was born, I stand here in beautiful black man defiance of you and your poise, so you could never mentally or physically castrate me. And I laugh at any attempts to emasculate me. And since I know you scared to, I'll just say for you, there's a lion in the room. You will never tame me, cage me, or break me. Thank you.
All right. We gonna go right on to commercial break. I don't know what to say after that. We'll be right back, y'all. We'll be right back. All right. All right, y'all. Listen. Did y'all hear that? I need to see y'all on something with something on the screen. Type it on the screen. Let me know what you thought about that lion in the room. I'm gonna take y'all to commercial break too, because y'all looking at me, look at y'all, and y'all not saying nothing. So if I'm looking at y'all and y'all looking at me, we just looking at each other. I want y'all to talk back to me. What y'all think about that? That was Sean Midas Touch. Listen, a lion in the room. Tell me what y'all thought about that. He want to know. He's sitting right here. Y'all see him? He's right there. See him? Look, that's him. Type it on the screen. Let us know what you thought about that. We're going to be right back. Is that going to be all right with y'all? It's going to have to be, because we gone.
Hey, what's happening, family and friends? This is your girl, Yielded, right here on the Fiyah Show at Raise the Praise 100, where we praise God all day, every day. I'm looking for you that is a business owner, you that is a ministry leader, you that is anyone that is wanting to get your product, your message out in front of the people. You can advertise right here with us on Raise the Praise 100 on the Fiyah Show every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m., where me and RJ are bringing a little heat to the word on the street. If you're interested in advertising with us, reach us at 832-598-4679. That's the Fiyah phone. Call me. Bye. Hey, it's your girl Yielded. I might be in the streets, I might be in the church, I might be anywhere, but we know that you can find me on Raise the Praise 100 every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. with Fiyah. You can also catch me on Sunday mornings, 10 to 1 with To the Glory of God. You never know what's going to go on those shows, but we definitely know that the Spirit of the living God will be amongst us on those shows. Catch your girl Yielded on Instagram at I Be Yielded. Catch me on Facebook at Yielded Media. Look for me on our upcoming Tube TV, where we're going to be broadcasting all of our in-station interviews and even a few that we've captured on the street. It's your girl Yielded. Don't miss it. Don't miss this movement, because the hand of God is on it. I Be Yielded. I'm out.
Did y'all type? I didn't see y'all type anything. I don't see a message from either of you. I see you there. Tell me what y'all think about the lion in the room. I want to hear from you. Come on.
I'm Ron Williams with Williams Insurance Solutions. If there are two things people hate to talk about, it's money and death. At Williams Insurance Solutions, we help you with both. One of the most important things you can do is get set up with some type of life insurance, especially if you're married, have kids, or own your own home. You want to ensure that no matter what life throws at you, your family will never have to worry about money. Williams Insurance Solutions is your company to set up a solid financial plan. We offer all types of coverage with flexible rates. We have rates starting as low as $25 per month with no medical exams and immediate coverage. We even offer the new plans with the living benefits. For more information, contact me at 832-549-5631 or visit our website at www.williamsinsurancesolutions.net.
Surge thing, ways connected. Hey, y'all, listen. I don't know what's going on. Sean came in here and let us know it was a lion in the room, and now I'm messing up something. It ain't got nothing to do with him. It's just me. Y'all know I can't take the blame for it, but listen, keep it out. Don't worry about it.
Hello, everyone. This is Tiffany, owner of Tiffany Body Beauty. Listen, I have what you need for your skincare need. If you suffer with dark marks, try my Tiffany Body Beauty turmeric soap. I have oatmeal soap, aloe vera soap, black soap. We know we have cracked skin. Come on, try my Tiffany Body Butter. I have date night. I have lemon so sweet. Ooh, I have chocolate. You can walk around here smelling like a whole Hershey bar. You hear me? I have a lovely body oil. They have every oil that you need to moisturize that dry skin. Try my skincare. It is for all skin types. Anything you need. Go to Facebook, Tiffany Body Beauty. If you want to message me on Instagram and Tiff Body Beauty. Hit me up at tiffanybodybeauty.com. That's TIFFANY bodybeauty.com. Holla.
What's going on, social media family? How y'all doing? Have y'all took the moment of time, a little few seconds to go over to www.stellaawards.com and vote for Raise Praise 100? If you have not done that today, please feel free to go ahead and do it right now. Hit that radio ballot. Go to category number 5. Look for Raise Praise 100. Paul Hutchinson. Go ahead and vote. We want to go to Vegas and bring that thing home. All right. So we depended on y'all. We depended on y'all's votes, okay? So go ahead and do it. www.stellaawards.com. All right? I'm depending on y'all. When you voted, type it on the screen. Let me know you voted. I'm giving away tickets today. I hadn't figured out how I'm gonna give them away, so might be. If you tell me you voted, I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, what's happening? It's your girl Yielded of the Fiyah Show, and you know my favorite co-host RJ. Listen, y'all, we want to take this time to just say thank you for sending us to the Spin Awards. Met the one and only Griff of Erica Campbell Morning Show. Nominated, top 5 finalists. RJ was top 5 finalists for co-host of the year. Y'all, he was super stoked. Listen, She Jam was top 5 finalist, DJ of the year. We met the amazing Jermaine Dolly. Listen, RJ and I was super stoked, loving it. Look at him flexing and flexing. I was excited to be in the house. Radio Station of the Year award in his hand. Listen, red carpet workers, man, we were excited. Thank you for loving us. We appreciate you. We took our family out. We took our friends out. Man, look at P-Man and Lady T, Station Owners of the Year. Y'all, man, amazing. Young people worshiping God. The sessions, the pre-shows, everything was fantastic. Again, look at your boy RJ out here grabbing people from the pre-show. We had a fantastic time. Thank you. The entire Raise the Praise family loves you. God bless you. Thank you.
All right, and welcome back. Speak to my heart. That's my girl, Angel Taylor. Man, listen, all the way out of New Orleans, Louisiana. Y'all remember her from Trinity 357. That's who that is. Speak to me. Get on over to your music platforms. Get that on your phone. Get that in your arsenal. Listen. Y'all heard that man over in here, the line in the room. So, Sean, they shouted me out over here. Somebody said that he killed it. Somebody said he killed it. That's old cousin Al over there. Cousin Al said you killed that man of God with that poem. Let me tell y'all something. The first time I heard that, I was like, I don't know how to ask to repeat that. Can you do that again, please, sir? And he didn't hear me from way back in the back of the crowd, but nonetheless, I'm glad to have heard it again today. So Sean, again, National Poetry Month. We're gonna dig into your poetry in just a tidbit, and talk about all of that good stuff because you were sharing stuff off the air. Look, Miss Karen was co-hosting off air and was asking him questions and he was answering them. So we're gonna go back into that here in a few minutes. But in it just right now, Miss Karen, you mentioned Let's Talk the Talk. What is that? Tell us about that. What that is.
Let's Talk the Talk was really groomed from my own personal conversation that I could not talk about. So I had conversations that I wanted to talk about that I was ashamed to talk about or didn't want to be judged when I did talk about it. So Let's Talk to Talk came about with conversations with women that wanted to share things that they were afraid to talk about in their life that has happened in their past that, people go through things. And sometimes you're embarrassed about what you went through. Sometimes you are ashamed and don't want to talk about it, and you don't want people to judge you. So Let's Talk to Talk came out of that, came from me personally when I wasn't able to talk about things that I needed to talk about without being judged, or share things with family or friends, even with church. Just didn't want to be judged. Just didn't want people to look at me a different way. So that's where it birthed from my own personal issues that I had in my life.
Okay, so what? Tell me. You said this birth. So is this a ministry? Is this an organization? What is? Let's Talk the Talk.
It's an organization that we build, we inspire, we empower, we encourage, we strengthen women. The event is 3 times a year. But again, like I say, it came from my own. I was in an abusive relationship.
Okay.
In my first marriage, I was physically and mentally abused, and didn't know where to go. Lied about it most of the time when I was being abused. Lied about it was because shame, and had bruises and everything, but still would not talk about it. Still would not. I would lie about it and say, "Oh, I hit myself, or I fell, or something."
Wow.
Just lying for the abuser, because of my own self shame and being raised in Louisiana. One of the things we were taught was not to stay in an abusive relationship, but to try to make your marriage work. I had a good example.
Wow. Definitely. Take a moment there. Yeah, being able to share some of these things, y'all, gets a little emotional. And so we bless God for the opportunity to be that testimony. We know what the word of God says, that people are overcomers by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. And so we definitely thank Miss Williams on today for coming in and sharing. And listen, feel what you feel and feel it for as long as you need to feel it. And yes, ma'am.
It's just, your parents, when you grew up in Louisiana, it's like you make your family work. You have children,
Definitely.
you get married, you have children, you buy a house. It's just all these things that you have that's in front of you. That's a good example.
Yes.
And you try to make that work. And whatever costs that it costs sometimes, you try to make that work, but then you find out that it doesn't work that way.
Yes.
It may have worked for them, but it didn't work for me. But a lot of it was because of the choices that I made in my younger life. I wanted to be like my parents. I wanted to get married. I wanted to have a house. I wanted children. I wanted all those beautiful things that I grew up with, knowing that I thought it would work and it didn't. So coming from an abusive relationship, coming from that side of my life, and being able to talk about it, share. When I think about home, I think about stability.
Yes.
I think about foundation. I think about strength. I think about all of that I grew up with. But when you get older and you don't have that foundation, you're looking around at life and you're like, okay, where did I go wrong?
Wow.
because I was raised the right way. I just made the wrong choices.
So let me ask you this, Karen. You find yourself in this abusive relationship. You've already said and shared that you kind of hid and lied and covered up and all of those things. At what point in that relationship, and again, please feel free to say, hey, that's not something I care to share, and we can back out of it. But at what point did you realize, hey, this is not working? This is, this is detrimental to my life, to my health. What did you do when you got to that point? Did you reach out to people? How did that look?
So what happened? As long as it was just me, I stuck in there and tried to make it work. But then I got pregnant, and I had a baby boy coming, a son, and I was like, okay, so I can't let him grow up in this environment. I have to find a way out.
Wow.
So the child that was birthed is what made me get out and realize that if I'm getting beat, then you can imagine what's going to happen to him.
Right.
So I got out of that relationship. It wasn't easy. It was a long, hard road getting out of that relationship. Because
So how long were you married before you had your son?
7 years.
7 years. So for 7 years, you had been in this abusive relationship.
Yes.
Did anyone know? Had you shared anything with anyone?
No, I didn't share with anyone. My family kind of knew, but again, we was taught not to get in people's business, mind your own business. It's what you grow up with, and they would come by, family would come by, and they would see, hey, what happened? And I'm lying, and they would just, Karen, we're here for you, whatever. But I finally had to get out on my own, and I
So
had
what?
to get
What?
the police.
I know you said that your son kind of changed mind, said, "Hey, I can't stay in this. I can't do this. My son is here." Was there a particular incident that happened that said, "Hey, this is the final straw. I'm gone. I'm leaving."
Yes. What? This was before he was born. My ex came to the house. It was one night, and he was a DJ, so he would stay out all night, and he would drink. And then one time he came home and wanted to fight me for no reason, just because I don't know. Maybe he just felt like it. Maybe I was resting too good. I don't
Oh
know.
wow.
But that night was the night when I got hit and I was pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
And I was soon to deliver. So when I got hit when I was pregnant, I thought, oh my God, I can lose my child.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the thing that made me say, I need to get out. So I left. It wasn't easy. He followed me. He harassed me. We put restraining orders after restraining orders, and he would still follow me. I wound up moving in with my mom, and he followed me there. Well, he found out where she was because she had moved as well. So I thought I was going to be all right. But he found me there. And one night I was coming home. My son was probably about, I don't know, 15 months then.
Mm-hmm.
And we got into the house. This may sound like a horror story, y'all, but if y'all want to hear the truth, I'm going to tell it to you.
Okay. Listen, I know you guys are listening in, and I want you to get your phone ready. 346-355-0100. We want you to call in and ask those questions. I know someone is listening, and they may need some of this information. Go ahead, Ms. Karen.
Yeah, so came home with my son, walked into a house that was dark. So my hands was full with him. I had him in my arms, but was able to flip on one light, and the rest of the light was not too good to get to the bedroom. But I smelled smoke. I smelled a cigarette. Well, we don't smoke cigarettes, and I know he did. So I just made it to the bedroom to put him down. And as I put him down, I walked back across the bathroom to turn the other light on so I could see what was going on in the house. And he comes out of the bathroom.
Oh my God.
When he comes out the bathroom, I'm running to the phone because I'm trying to get to the phone to call the police. He pulls it out the socket. So then I try to run next door, and he tells me, nobody's there. I've already checked.
Wow.
But I ran anyway because I was just trying to get out the house. Ran to the door, to the neighbors next door, and He came behind me, pulled my hair, and had a knife at my throat.
Wow.
And I passed out then. So from that time of me being passed out, I remember him bringing me back to the house. Now, I was still hearing, but I just could not open my mouth. I was in so much fear. I could not even open my mouth. So he brings me in the house, and my son is sleeping there, and then he tries to rape me. Then my mom drives up, so he sees the lights from the bedroom. And when he sees the lights from the bedroom, then he's trying to carry me out to the car and put me in his car and bring me to the hospital. So my mom is going crazy. She's like, "What's going on? What happened? What happened? You're not supposed to be here." And he's saying to her, "Just meet me at the hospital." So we get my son. He gets my son. No, I think my mother gets my son. All I know is I'm on the back seat. And if anybody know Lake Charles, Louisiana, and you know Chenault area, and you know the hospital, Lake Charles Memorial, that's a good drive. I was in the back seat so afraid. I could not even open my mouth. I wouldn't even move.
Wow.
He gets me to the hospital. The doctors are trying to find out, what happened and what's going on. And I'm still solid. So the doctor said I was in shock. So I didn't speak for about 2 days. They sent me home on medication, but I still couldn't tell the police what happened until 2 days later. So
Sorry.
So I'm saying all this to say, ladies, women, girls, females, whoever's out there that is in an abusive relationship, there is a way out. Just be careful with your abuser trying to get out, but there is a way out, and there is hope. There is another life besides that. So I'm just saying, if you're in this situation, reach out to somebody, or you can reach out to me.
Definitely.
I work with the organization with domestic violence women
Okay.
that we.
And what's that contact information, Ms. Kim?
It's Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. You can send me an email, and we will try to get you some help.
Awesome. Let's talk the talk 1. Is that the number 1?
The number 1.
The number 1
@gmail.com.
Yes, get that information. I'm definitely going to put that over here on the screen. So, Miss Karen, Shauna, hey, and Monique, y'all come on in, jump in, ask these questions at any point. For those of you that are listening in, if you have a question, 346-355-0100. For those of you that are over here in the choir stand, please feel free to type your questions, comments on the screen, and we will definitely acknowledge you. Sean, you got something?
What I wanted to say, Ms. Karen, one, I'm very proud of you of getting out of that situation because a lot of people don't, and I'm very sorry to hear that you had to go through it. One thing you did mention that stuck with me was you mentioned shame, and one of the principles that I live by is to not die of shame. And so, oddly enough, I picked it up from a movie. I'm not going to get into what movie it was when it came out, but in it, the gentleman explained. So you know why most people die in the woods? And the guy was like, no. He said, well, they die of shame because they spend a lot of time wondering, how did I get here? How did I make these decisions? Where did I go wrong? And they spend a lot of time dwelling on that, and rather than ask for help or think their way out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so to see that you overcame that and got out of it is, it's definitely worthy of some praise and applause. I'm very happy that you're there and doing that, reaching out to other women to let them know that there is a way out and that they don't have to stay in those situations. So.
Yes, thank you so much.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Sean. Listen, I was over here trying to gather my emotions to be able to go into that. And so, Monique, I'm sure this is not your first time hearing this story. As a daughter,
yeah.
I would just like to hear what your thoughts are and how you felt maybe the first time you heard that, or even just hearing it now, because there's still emotion in it for your mom and I'm sure for you as well. So share, please.
I mean, the first time I ever heard her actually tell her truth and her testimony, I was taken back by it, because I look at my mom as a strong Black woman that has always had it together, and I never knew. I knew she went through some things in her previous or past relationship, marriage, but never to that extent. So to see her in her actually living out her purpose now and being able to really help women, that has experienced the things that she's experienced, I applaud her for that, because it takes a lot of courage, to not live in bondage. And I have seen her definitely prosper with, her past, and she's really driving and being in her purpose and really helping women, get out of this situation and being just having that person to talk to where they're able to relate to. So I'm very happy for her that she is living in her truth and being able to speak about it and help
Awesome.
others.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Listen, guys, I know you're listening in. For those of you on the airways, on the app, 346-355-0100. We want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want you to ask Miss Karen some questions, for that sister or even that brother, because sometimes we think that domestic violence or abuse and things of that nature are always male against the female and the women is victim, but there's some men as well. So definitely call in 346-355-0100. We want to talk to you on today. We want to hear from you. We want to know what your thoughts are. What are you thinking? What's on your mind? As Sean made a very, very good point, talking about the shame, and sometimes those situations are kept quiet because of that particular reason. We are ashamed. We are afraid. And so Let's Talk the Talk is an organization, again, that is giving you this opportunity, giving you this platform, to get some help, to get some resources. So tell us a little bit more about, Let's Talk the Talk. I know you say you got some events coming up. What do you do before we get to the event, just on a regular basis? Because you already told us you chilling at the house. That's what. Yeah, you chilling at the house. So on a regular basis, what does Let's Talk the Talk look like? What are you doing on a daily basis for the organization?
Oh wow, daily basis. I am pursuing. I am going after. I am trying to make sure we have the right people in the room for these events. I'm trying to make sure that we have the right speakers for what is going on, because what I do is, when I have the events, one of the questions we have a questionnaire. What did you like? What did you didn't like? What would you like to see? Or what would you like to talk about? So I gather that information, and then I go out into the cities and say, hey, this is an event coming up, and this is what we're looking for. So I'm always pursuing companies. I'm always pursuing people to help me with this organization, to give the women access and give them resources that they need to even, get a job. They need clothes, they need shoes, they need, place to stay. I work with a lot of different companies. I collaborate with them. We come together, we join hands, we partner, and we say, let's work with the community. Now, I'm in Harris County in the Humble area, but I move all over. Let's Talk the Talk is mobile. We can come to your site, wherever you're at, and speak on some of the things that you need to be talked about in your church or your community.
Okay, awesome.
So it's mobile, and we come out and we talk about health and wellness. We talk about what it looks like to have joy. So the topic of this event that's coming up Saturday is called the Cup of Joy. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about as an icebreaker is how can you have joy in the midst of a storm?
Oh my goodness. That is a question right there. So for those of you that are listening in, we want you to answer that question. Call us 346-355-0100. For those of you that are over in the choir stand, go ahead and type it on the screen, and we're gonna allow you to attack that thing and answer it. Give us your best answer now. Don't come half stepping. So Sean, because the question was posed in the room, we want to ask a question. Monique, you should already have your answer. You already know about the event, so you already know what's going on. How can you have joy in the midst of your storm? So we're gonna answer that question. Is it all right?
Yes.
Miss Karen, if we answer this question.
Yes.
Sean, because you're the only male in the room, we're gonna go to you first.
Okay, how can you have joy in the storm? I use a thought process of the ship is leaving. You know, you see people, you see the little videos that we laugh at sometimes with people go on cruises and they're late to get back to the dock and the ship is leaving. And so I look at it from a perspective of I got off the ship to go and enjoy life, to explore, see what's happening, what's going on in the world. And there'll be some decisions that I'll make good or bad, where I ate, what souvenirs I bought, how much money I spent, how much time I put out there. But at some point, I have to get back on the boat because the boat is leaving. And so no matter what is going on, whether it's a physical storm outside, a hurricane, it's a car wreck, money's not right or anything, the boat is still leaving, and I have to ensure that I'm on the boat. And no matter what it was that I encountered while I was on my excursion, doesn't matter because I have to get back on the boat.
Have to get back.
I have to get back on the boat because not getting on the boat is not an option. Because the boat is leaving, and I want to make sure that I have that opportunity. And then I look at this, even if I have a horrific experience on the island, once I'm on the boat, the island is behind me. It's gone. And I have the choice then to whether or not I want to return to that island. So I think in analogies a lot, and it just helps me organize my thoughts. And it's one of the reasons why I'm into poetry. But I look at it in that, from that perspective, that life is going to go forward, and you want to make sure that you're on the boat.
Don't miss the boat.
Don't miss the boat.
Come on.
Don't miss the boat.
I love it. I love it.
Right,
I hear another event coming up. She just gave her a good topic over there, Sean. Yes.
Don't miss the boat.
So we definitely want to hear from you that are listening in. Those of you that are in the choir stand, type it on the screen. How do you have joy in the midst of the storm? And Sean just went all the way on the boat out on the ocean where there's a storm. Y'all know the song.
Right.
So come on, Monique, tell us about your joy in the midst of the storm.
What I really build on is we all go through troubles. We all go through different things in our life. And I always say the world goes around. Mm-hmm. So you might be up one day or for a season, and then eventually you might be down. So I always say that, or how I've dealt with finding joy in the midst of my own personal experiences and storms that I've had to juggle with and go through is I always have hope and faith. I build my faith and I trust God and know that I'm not going to be in this place for a while. And just like God, I mean, he dealt with so many different trials and tribulations, and but he still had the grace and the peace and the love. And so I try to make it a conscious thing to just be grateful and where I'm at, even if it doesn't look like I should be in this, or even if I don't feel comfortable being in this certain place. I always try to be humble and grateful just for the experiences and just to be here. So always just building my faith and keeping my faith and knowing that it's not going to last. There is another side.
All right. Y'all. Yeah. Listen, we got some insight in here, and which I believe she was telling me she wasn't getting on the mic. She just came here. All of this good stuff over here, and listen, those are some very, very, very valid points. Keeping that faith and being okay with being in that state. Listen, Michael Williams says, you just know that Jesus is on the boat and you keep your faith and focus on him. All right. So
that's my dad.
Mr. Williams, you didn't slip in here on me and I didn't know that was you. But he said, just know that Jesus is on the boat. That's what he said. So, no, is that why they sounded the same, Sean? Because they all family in here. So I was like, he owned it over here, and I didn't even pay attention to the last name. But that's definitely what he says. Just know that Jesus is on the boat. I'm going to answer the question myself. because hey, I don't ask y'all if I don't answer. But just kind of basically the same thing that everybody has said, and I just kind of sum it up with one of my favorite passages, if not my favorite passage of scripture, Romans 8:18. It says, "For I consider that this present day suffering is not to be compared to the glory that is yet to be revealed in us." And so this ain't it. This is just a moment, a passing situation. This is not the destination. This just so happens to be a particular place. And so with that in mind, I'm able to go and know that God is going to do something greater. And so for those of you that are listening in, just want to encourage you. We already told you that at the beginning of the show, that this too shall pass. And so listen, we have Miss Karen Williams in here. We also have Monique in here. We have Sean in here, man, who's spitting this poetry, y'all. Sean, you got another piece ready? I know you stay ready. You stay ready. We're going to let him take us right on out to commercial break. You ready? I don't know. We could hit a line in the room again. I can. What y'all think? If he ain't got nothing, I'm just saying. I know he got something. All right, come on, Sean. Go on, give it to us. See, I caught him off guard.
No.
Come on.
No, there was actually one I thought about when Miss Karen mentioned her the abuse. There was I have a couple of pieces on abuse, but I think it would have kind of gone the other way. It would have brought a lot of feelings to surface, and I said, well, I don't want to take her to that space because it's one of those kind of tear-jerking type pieces. So I didn't want to do that, and that's where I switched gear. So I have something else, but I'm going to keep it positive. Is that okay?
Come on.
All right. If I ripped my heart from my chest and placed it in your hands, would you finally understand me when I say I can't feel it beating unless you're in my presence? And if being near you affects its rhythm and your touch sends it racing, then to love you, I have to incite fibrillation. And although we're a contrast to one another, somehow we still complement each other. If opposites are magnetically attracted, then this love is bipolar. But two objects can't occupy the same space at the same time, so now I want to discredit physics so we can be one together. If with no other way to say it, I want to slice pretty off of a doll, clip lovely from a magazine, and crop gorgeous from a photo, paste them and hand them to you because telling you you're beautiful just doesn't quite cut it. Because your every breath is a breeze, and a cadence in your steps give rhythm to verse. Your body language gives content to stanzas. It makes me want to record you and play it back high max so the world knows what poetry is supposed to look like. And just for one day, I wish we could swap minds so that every time you touch me, you could feel that spark you ignite one down my spine. Now, isn't that the definition of striking a nerve? But if you only allow me to be present to collect your tears, I promise to fashion them into crystal figurines to show you how beautiful crying can be when they are tears of joy. And as I click through the timeline photos of your character, it makes me want to change the status on your praise book page to read this queen is covered in prayer. So who could go the farthest, love? Is it us or forever? Why don't we let the angels place those wages as we watch infinity unwind? Because commitment doesn't operate on watch time. And if the number 7 means completion, I'll pray for guidance on 2 knees. Get down and propose to you on 1 knee. And if you say yes to me, we both get on our knees. Now do the math and add it up and tell me that God didn't bless me. See, that's it.
Wow.
Man, I don't even know where to go after this. We'll be right back, y'all.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
All right. Yes, listen, they snapping you up over here in the choir stand. Beautiful, they said. Welcome, Miss Sandra. How are you, Miss Sandra? Thank you for listening and tuning in.
I was going to, as I was seeing your story, but then when the emotion took over, I said, don't do it.
Yeah.
But the piece itself is, it's titled Pestilence. And the premise is it is the evolution of getting sick, but the abuse is the sickness.
Mm-hmm.
And the poem is from the perspective of the sickness. It's like I am the sickness, and I am infecting you, and I relate everything to the different stages of abuse, like how it develops. No guy meets a woman and says, "Hey, how you doing? My name is Sean. I'd really love to choke you till you pass out, kick you in your stomach." he doesn't say it, he says all the right things,
Yeah.
right? And he gets you fall in love with them, and then he slowly starts to separate you from family.
Yeah.
He slowly starts to make you question yourself, your decisions, and so it's the same when a cold develops, right? And it's, girl, you got a cold, you feeling right? So, oh, girl, just in that night air, you know, we was out at the boat. We was out at the boat, that night air got me. And so but by the time a person acknowledges that they're sick to go to the doctor, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to the doctor. Doc, I got a cold. And the doctor's like, girl, you got walking pneumonia. You know, you didn't know it.
Yeah.
So with the abuse, by the time the person says, hey, I don't like this. This is bad.
Yeah.
Even before they decide to leave, it's like, this is bad. I don't like this. It's far worse than they've actually admitted at that point. So I'll take it all the way through it, but I did not want to do that.
Yeah.
I
appreciate it.
I mean, it was there because that's why I started like scrolling. I was like, don't do that. I was like, no, don't do that. I was like, don't do that. You know, and
well, you know, you think that you can fix that person. You say, oh, I can fix that.
Yeah.
Because you know, you was born. We can fix everything in Louisiana. We can fix anything. So you just think, I can fix it. I can fix it. Right. People you can't fix.
Right.
They're not meant to be fixed. Not by me.
Right.
You just gotta
and
figure it out.
People have to want out. They have to want to change, and their change won't be predicated on their spouse's actions. So if the man is abusive or if he's alcoholic, his change shouldn't take place because the woman is threatening to leave because he's only doing it for her. It has to be him, and he has to take those steps and do it.
And that's why they don't never change.
Hey, what's happening, family and friends? This is your girl Yielded right here on the Fiyah Show at Raise the Praise 100, where we praise God all day, every day. I'm looking for you that is a business owner, you that is a ministry leader, you that is anyone that is wanting to get your product, your message out in front of the people. You can advertise right here with us on Raise the Praise 100 on the Fiyah Show every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m., where me and RJ are bringing a little heat to the word on the street. If you're interested in advertising with us, reach us at 832-598-4679. That's the Fiyah phone. Call me. Bye.
It ain't about me. It's about my girl Yielded on the Fiyah Show right here on Raise the Praise 100. This comedian Marcus D. Wine. I don't listen to a whole lot of people, but one thing I do listen to, one station I do listen to, and that's Yielded. Raise the Praise 100. That's Yielded. You heard what I said? That's Yielded on Raise the Praise. Oh my God, listen, y'all, that is Marcus Wine, and y'all know he is probably medicated. That's the same thing we have. That same G. That's my big brother, my mama's child. Shout out to Rejoice Colton, the bestest beauty in the world.
Yo, it's your man, the voice, Mr. Savoir Fair, DL Marshall, host of DL's Backstage Pass radio show, and I'm inviting you to some of the hottest music, talk, and topics this side of heaven, and all the funny you can handle. You can catch us on Spotify, you can catch us on YouTube. Wherever you catch us, make sure you subscribe, follow, and share. We are Marsh Media Backstage Pass.
And welcome back. Listen, for those of you that are just tuning in, shame on you. We've been here since 4 o'clock. Where you been? You're hour and 11 minutes and 21 seconds late. Don't let it happen again. We here every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m., bringing a little heat to the word on the street. Listen, for those of you that are listening in through the app, through the airways, on the website, we want you to go over to www.stellawawards.com. Go to the radio ballot and go to category number 5 and vote for Raise the Praise 100. Listen, y'all, we're doing a little, few little things different. Why? Because we like new. We like to keep it exciting and interesting. And typically I come on here and I give y'all a little bit of news. But I got friends and family and folks and stuff that like to talk just like I do. So I know y'all didn't know I like to talk. But for those of you that just so happen to know that I like to talk, I got friends and family that do as well. And so we're doing something new today, and we want to hear how y'all feel about it. And so we're going to bring y'all a little news, but the news is going to be just a little bit different. So this is going to be brand new. We're doing it for the very first time. So we want to see what y'all think about it, how it sounds, what it looks like. Listen, if you got any problems, I ain't do it. It wasn't me. Okay, it was, but that's not what we're talking about. So y'all going to let us drop our new newscasts and stuff. Is that all right with y'all? What y'all think about it?
think it'll work.
You think it'll work? Okay, we gonna drop it. We gonna drop it. We can see how it's gonna work, and we gonna see what it's gonna look like and what it's gonna sound like. So here it is. This is the news for the day.
What's good? It's your boy Cousin Al reporting live, and the block is hot, y'all. This is the top 3 news stories of the week. Let's roll. Okay, number 3, let's just jump into it. Spirit Airlines has secured the number 2 spot on the Forbes list. And when I say the internet is shook, I mean, it's like Parkinson in the freezer. Everybody just don't understand. Facebook shook, Twitter shook, Instagram. So they even dug up MySpace and started posting about it. People are like, how did this happen? How did they beat this person? How did they beat that person? I mean, they walking around like Paul Jones. But honestly, I'm not shocked by this. Like, this is not surprising to me. And you know, I understand I'm a little biased because y'all know if I can't fly Spirit, give me a pair of ankle socks and some Air Forces. I'll walk. But you know, my experiences with Spirit has been greater than my experiences with the other airlines. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 flights. I've been on Spirit more than Abraham was on Sarah. So y'all know I just have a whole different opinion, a whole different outlook from it, because what I took away from the story, here's where the ministry kicks in. If you stay in your assignment, don't try to fit in with everybody. You will make it to the top because God has no other option but to elevate you. How about that? Let's take that away from the story, because when everybody else was charging $150 to go to Atlanta, they was charging $5. So, you know, we got to look at it like that way. All right, number 2. Did y'all see the smackdown at the high school last week?
Don't touch me. That's not my mom. Don't touch me. Girl, don't touch me. Girl, don't touch me.
My prayer is that they had Apple Care, because y'all saw how that phone went in the air and came down with so much velocity and hit the ground. Like, I just know that phone got hit hard in her, but it's just not a good situation. But the substitute teacher, from what I understand, said she tried to call the front office and did not get an answer. Guys, this is what they don't show you on Abbott Elementary, but this is reality. Sometimes the students get out of hand. Sometimes you don't have any help around. And you know, this wouldn't have happened if a certain somebody was the principal. Somebody like, all right, we made it. Number 1. Black China is a light-skinned African American again.
In the name of the Son and in the name of the Holy Ghost.
That's right. Angela Renee White decided to take her life back. She decided to go get baptized. She went to the doctor, and whatever surgery she had, from what I understand, she unsurgeried herself, or he took the silicone or the fillers or the BB, whatever he put in her. She said, take it out, put it back in the refrigerator. She ain't want it no more. So he did that, and she talked to the Lord. She said, Lord, if you find anything that shouldn't be, take it out and strengthen me. And that's when he told her, I guess, take the stuff out, take the fake stuff out of her. But anyway, some people are excited. Some people are judging, saying it's a publicity stunt. If it is, let it be publicity, lead somebody to Christ by accident. I don't care. As long as you get to Christ, I'm good. A soul saved is a soul saved, because the rapture is on the way and the Brad and Judy's baby is on the way. And I don't know which one go get here first. So let's just be grateful for a soul saved. That's all I got to say about that. No judgment here. And those are your top 3 news stories of the week. I'm your boy, Cousin Al. Y'all, please calm down. It's 2023 and there's too much going on already. Seems like something is happening.
Every second, every minute, every hour of the day, every week, every month, through the years, come one day.
All right. Listen, y'all, that was Cousin Al with I don't know if that was ghetto news, hilarious news. I don't know what that Cousin Al. What in the Cousin Al? Thank you so much. Listen, that is my Cousin Al, y'all, comedian. Cousin Al. Y'all can find him all over the internet. Tell me what y'all think about that news clip. Listen, just tell me. I want to know what y'all think, real quick. Anybody, come on.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was informative, but at the same time, hilarious, because the clips, especially with the Spirit Airlines and the church was hilarious. So I think it's refreshing to see it, and it come from a different angle.
All right, let's see who this caller is. Hold on. Raise the praise of 100. You're live on the air. Hello. Caller, are you there? Raise the praise of 100. You're live on the air. Hello, how are you? Hey, Mr. E, how are you? Amen.
I do.
Amen. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Definitely. Mr. E, I'm going to make sure you get this phone number and this email for some of those individuals that you may come in contact with, because Miss Williams says she's definitely willing to help, service those individuals as well. Amen. Amen. Yes, sir. I love you back, Mr. E, and thank you for always being a great support. Well, you better stick to it. That's a good place to be stuck with me. Uh-huh. Bye, Mr. E. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Amazing. It is always great to know that people are not only just listening, but being helped and receiving. So thank you so much, Mr. E, for calling in and sharing. And definitely thank you again, Miss Karen. I keep going back from Karen to Williams to, hey, it's all one and the same. She's the same person. Yes, we're grateful. We're grateful. We thank you so much again for being listeners and supporters. Listen, y'all, before we get back into this Let's Talk, I still want to talk just a minute about the news. Is that all right? Okay. Sean, will you finish with your commentary on the news?
No, I thought that it was I thought it was a fresh take on it because a lot of the news today is either just useless. It doesn't make sense. We don't need to know it, or it's just so cut and dry and bland that you tune it out, and you just get numb to it, and to have that type of creativity with it, and to make you laugh while watching while at the same time. Right. I never would have thought that Spirit would have been second on the Forbes list, but to know that, and at the same time, to see Spirit, the Spirit Airlines employees, praise dancing in
Right. That's what you that's amazing. And cousin Al, I think he's unmedicated too. That's probably why he's my cousin. What you think, Monique? You enjoyed it as well?
I did. And
Okay.
like you said, the news can be so depressing. So for him to be able to bring the news and also bring humor to it,
Yeah.
I definitely enjoyed it.
All right, cousin Al, that's 2 thumbs up. What you got, Miss Karen?
I loved it. I loved how they brought in the old church, how they brought people in, and I love the rawness of it. I love the realness of it. It draws your attention. It's
Right.
exciting.
All
and,
right.
I like excitement.
All right, cousin Al. That's 3. I think we in there. We gonna see what we gonna look like next week. He already working on next week's news, y'all. So he is something serious. So y'all can always find cousin Al on all of his social media platforms. He is always dropping something throughout the day that just yeah. I'll be like, really, cousin Al? I'm blocking you. But let me see what else you posted. So listen, that's gonna be a new thing here on the Fiyah Show. We're gonna have the Fire News. We're gonna get a nice little cousin Al title to it, y'all. So I think that's a go. We gonna roll with it, cousin Al. So let's get back over into this thing. And y'all know, if you know me, I can't stay serious too long because it takes me down. And I'm grateful, Sean. You said you didn't go with that piece for Karen, but I think you didn't go with that piece for me because I ugly cries instantly. And so thank you so much for using your discernment to go there. So Karen, tell us, you keep talking about this event. We want to talk about this event, this Cup of Joy that's going on, when and where, and how can I be a part of it?
Oh, yes, please. Y'all come on in the room.
Come on, how we get there?
Come on.
Oh, sing it now. Come on.
Come on in the room. Y'all listen. Y'all got to be there. It's April 29th. It's at 130 North Park Plaza Drive, Courtyard Marriott in Kingwood. We serve brunch from 11 to 12. Please be on time because after 12 o'clock, there's no more food. Please be on time. We are asking this April. So I've dealt with the women's shelter and went to them and asked them, what do they need the most? And some of the things that they said that they do not get is toiletries.
Wow.
So you don't have to pay, but you have to bring some toiletries.
Awesome.
Toiletries consist of female items, deodorant, toothpaste, soap, hair shampoo, lotion, toothbrush. I mean,
Maxie's with wings.
Maxie's, terrible.
Sean.
It's real. I mean,
It's real.
listen, when these ladies leave, y'all, when they're coming out of their situation, they only leave with the clothes on their back.
And sometimes not even.
Not even that.
Yeah.
So when we work with these abused women's shelters, I find out what they really need. So this is one of the things that they need. So when you register at Let's Talk to Talk 1@gmail.com, which I'm gonna just be honest, y'all, we only have maybe about 20 seats left because we're already at 130. So we have about 20 seats left. If you want to still sponsor, sponsoring is over, but we will be sponsoring again in July because we've already made our banner for this event for the people that have sponsored. But listen, if you decide to come, I'm asking that you bring these toiletries because what I do at the end of the event, I donate it to a women's shelter. I don't call names, but I donate it to a women's shelter that it will be picked up that evening after the event. So the more you bring, people of God, the more you are helping. You are helping. I'm just the person that's starting it. But each one reach one. And my arms can only go so far. But when I add your arm to my arm, then it can reach someone else. So please bring the toiletries that I'm asking as a part of your registration, that we can help these women and get them on the right track.
So to register, they need to send an email to Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com, and then somebody will correspond to them.
Yes,
okay.
Yes, it comes directly to me. I will set you up, and then you will have a seat. But we, like I said, we only have about 20 seats left. So it's at the Courtyard Marriott in Kingwood from 11 to 3. We will have vendors there, y'all. So if y'all looking to come and shop as well, we have vendors there that will be selling all kinds of candles and jewelry and clothes. We also have a book author that will be there.
Awesome.
I support book authors at every event. I support newcoming book authors. So we have a book author that will be there. She'll be signing. She'll have her books. You can take pictures with her.
Awesome.
So please register online. We have a lot going on in the room. We have so many people in the room that you can connect with to if you need help. So register, get online, and just come meet new people.
Awesome.
And find out how to get out of bondage.
That part right there. Listen, anybody on the line that is listening right now that would like to go to this brunch, call me 346-355-0100. I'd like to sponsor 2 individuals to go to the brunch. I would love to go myself. I'm already booked out of town this weekend. But I would like to send somebody else. So if you would like to go, call us 346-355-0100. I will get my toiletries to Miss Karen today, and you can go and have brunch. Listen, you better eat hearty now. If you're gonna go, eat hearty. And I'm not talking about the physical food, I'm talking about the spiritual food. Go in and learn something, meet some people, learn how, what, when, and where you need to be, and what you need to do in these type of situations, even if you want to become part of the Let's Talk organization. Did I just volunteer some people?
Yes, you did.
I did. Oh, okay, my bad. Y'all gotta come in and help some kind of way. I'm just saying.
We're not turning down any volunteers.
There you go. There you go.
But let me just say this.
Come on.
This is a free community event.
Free.
Free.
Y'all like free? Come on.
This is a free community event. When God gave it to me, he told me not to charge. And I was like, okay, God, well, how am I going to take care of this? And he said, go. That's the one word he gave me, go.
All right.
And it's been funded. So sponsors, I'm looking for sponsors for July. I will give the information to Yield It, but I am looking for sponsors for July, because this is how we keep it going. In order to keep it free, I have to have sponsors. I have to have people backing me. So yes, please.
Awesome. All right, y'all. So I got two individuals that I'm sending you, but you got to reach out to me. I don't know you want to go unless you call me 346-355-0100. I'm gonna get some toiletries. I guess I better get some Maxes with wings, because that's what Sean said. Sean, you were very specific, sir. I'm a little concerned, but you know,
I'm a well-rounded brother. I pay attention to everything.
Okay, all right. He knows is what he said, y'all. So no, definitely we want to sponsor 2 individuals that would like to go to the brunch. Let's Talk the Talk brunch this Saturday in Kingwood at the, let me pull up my flyer because I'm trying to play like I remember something that she just said. I got it right here. It's going to be at the Courtyard Marriott right in Kingwood, and it's going to be at what time again? I don't see
11 to 3.
11 to 3.
Y'all, brunch is from 11 to 12.
Y'all be texting me asking me where the brunch is, and I'm telling you right now, and you can go in with a pack of Maxes with wings and get in and get some deodorant and some soap and some. Yeah, listen, y'all got some of that extra stuff in your house that you done bought a plethora of when it was on sale. Grab some the unused ones. The unused.
It has to be.
Yes, brand new stuff, brand new tube of toothpaste, brand new deodorant. Don't bring none of that stuff. What you got, Sean?
Well, I had a couple of questions.
Go ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
So I'm unable to attend this Saturday because I have prior engagement this weekend. But is it possible to still donate without attending the brunch? Can someone purchase those toiletries and drop them off at the brunch?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I would like to get that information from you before we leave, so we can do that. And I think it'd probably be good to share when and how or what building where those goods can be received. So
awesome.
People can do it, because I definitely want to contribute.
Yes, it'll be in order. Like I said, in order to register, you have to bring that. We have boxes there that you put in, and at the end of the event, it goes to the women's shelter. It's taken that same day.
Right away.
Right away.
Awesome. So listen, for those of you that are like Sean and myself and already got some stuff going on, but would like to be a part of this and support, Let's Talk the Talk 1, the number 1 at gmail.com. Send an email. Miss Karen said it comes directly to her, and she can set you up and give you all of the information on how to get your donation. If you got some soap, you got some toothpaste, you got some whatever you got, email her and she would definitely provide you with information on how, when, and where to make your contribution. And we're excited about this event. We're excited about July. I feel like in July, I'm gonna make sure that I'm there. That's what I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna volunteer Sean to be there too. Y'all see how I do that? Listen.
Well, no, that's probably.
No,
good.
I'm
I'll
clowning.
probably do that. No,
I'm
seriously,
clowning,
July,
Sean.
I would probably do that.
I'm
Depending on the date,
yeah.
I'll definitely make myself available.
And I'm
if
volunteering.
online.
Yeah, I'm volunteering. Everybody that's listening. So all of y'all's ears that are hearing this, you have been volunteered and voluntold to show up to Let's Talk the Talk event. Bring some toiletries, and we might have a different request at this particular time. Oh, somebody been at the door. Listen. Sis, I didn't know you was out there. So, people texting me, they know my phone be on do not text me right now. But listen, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, you had something, Sean?
I did.
See, you hiding behind this screen, but I just see them sudden moves. Come on, yes, sir.
I did want to add this though. I don't think a lot of people realize just how important those items are. And this is piggybacking off of what Ms. Karen said. I have some friends who went through abusive relationships and or marriages, and they left. And some of the reasons that they wind up back with the abuser is because when they leave, they don't have those items.
Amen.
These ladies leave, they have their children with them, they don't have diapers, they don't have formula, they don't have things, basic things just for the children, because the shelter can't provide all of those things. And so that's when they reach back out to the abuser, because the children need those things. And that's how they wind up leaving the shelter. That's why they break some of the rules in terms of contacting that person. And you don't realize just how important those things are. So when we say deodorant and toothpaste and things like tampons and whatnot, it really is important. And, you know, a bottle of water isn't worth a bucket of gold until you're in the desert and you have no water.
Right.
So it's the same thing. So I can't stress that enough. Just take it seriously, and if you can help.
Thank you, Sean, for saying that.
Definitely. Listen, y'all, Sean, thanks for being the co-host on today. You are phenomenal. I need to step away from the mic and Sean handle that thing. Definitely with some great points, and I'm appreciative. Michael is saying, God bless your speakers on tonight. We're not going to mention this because it's his wife and his daughter. Mr. Williams, is that for Sean and myself as well? But listen, y'all, we are super excited to have this panel in here. Our guests, I tell everybody, they're not really guests. These are connections. These are the people. When you come to the Fiyah Show, we end up being friends and family because I lock you in my phone and I text you and share. And I want you to share different things and events that's going on with you as well. So we're excited again to have Miss Karen Williams here with Let's Talk the Talk, and Monique, who is very quiet but has a whole lot to say over there. And of course, we have Sean the Lion in the room. Yeah. Sean, you got another piece? You ready?
I stay ready.
Excuse us. We'll take us to commercial break then, Mr. Co-host. Come on.
Okay, so this was titled The Prayer. Heavenly Father, I pray that you send to me a queen. Help me find that good things you spoke of in Proverbs 18, but before you send her to me, I want to make sure that I am one. You said to raise a child up in the way he should go, that he would not stray from your teachings and lean not to my own understanding. So, Father, strip me of my selfishness so my intentions can be clean. I ask that she be noble, at all times a woman, but I need you to teach me to be humble. Stay my wrath in my tongue. Empty me, then fill this vessel that I can be an example. Father, I pray that you send me a queen. Give me a woman who knows the power in her silence, but fine-tune my ears to listen so that I can receive her counsel and hear the grace in her whispers. Make her proud in our oneness, but give me humility to appreciate the peace she creates. Give my back strength and my hands the diligence to work and provide for us so that we can grow rich in your spirit. Father, I pray that you send me a queen. It's said that a woman is more precious than rubies, but make her not concerned with the worldly things. Let her morals speak to her value. If she needs accessories, she can wear my prayers as her jewelry. Father, I pray that you send me a queen. I know a man is supposed to lead, but you are my GPS. And Jesus won't have to take the wheel if I'm ready to receive your directions. Steer me clear of outside women and distractions. Make me righteous in my actions, for no woman should be submissive to a man who makes bad decisions. See, send me someone beautiful, but pull the veil over my eyes, forcing me to see the side of her that's spiritual. Grant me divine vision to see more than the physical. Be excited every time I look at her, but still keep my focus on you, Father. I pray that you send me a queen. Deliver a woman that's committed, but give me the will to stand in the face of adversity. Grant me the patience to weather rough seas. Thicken my skin that the little things don't invite my fury. We will grow strong, rooted in your word with the faith of that mustard seed, delighting in your youth, so that when we lie together, it will be with your blessing. Father, I pray that you send me a queen. So give me a woman who is selfless, one who cherishes our home and our family, but place in me the will to sacrifice and lay all that I have down at her feet. Before I ever hurt her, I would instead choose to hurt me. And I claim all that you have in store. Lord, know that you are my everything. I pray that you send me a queen, but before you do, dear God, I'm asking you that you start first by working on me. And every woman in the church said,
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. A little louder. Amen.
Sing it over.
Amen. Listen, we'll be right back here on the Fiyah Show. Y'all keep it locked right here at Raise the Praise 100, where we're praising God all day, every day. We'll be back. Oh, come on, Fire Choir. Was that the Fire Choir? Listen, they was holding their notes and everything. We ain't even had a rehearsal. Y'all see what we sound like without rehearsal? Listen. Yes. We're going to drop some commercials over here. I feel like they got something they want to talk about. They don't want y'all to know. So listen, for those of you that are over here in the choir stand, get your iron lights ready. I got some tickets to the gospel comedy show that I want to put in your hands. So get your iron lights ready. You got to call me, though. You got to call me. So we put them up, get ready. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Don't go nowhere, all right? Stay right there. Don't go grab somebody, because we want to hear their own lights too, all right? We'll be back.
This is Raise the Praise. Griff.
Yes.
Tell us who you are, sir.
I'm just Griff, man. I'm a dude that's living the dream. I'm blessed to be able to walk my walk. I'm a dream walker. That's why I'm hosting the show now.
You're hosting the show. So, Griff, I have one question, and it's just apart from anything that we have going on. Well, you just removed it, but I wanted to know why you had a phone hanging on that.
I also got on sandals. This is my red carpet.
There you go.
It's cold outside.
So can you, cameraman, please zoom down?
Zoom in on the feet, please.
I normally don't wear socks with sandals. This is why everybody's gonna be laughing when they see that, because I got fabulous 14s. I put these pedicure feet next to any man in this building. They don't want this smoke.
So listen here, y'all. Right here on the red carpet at the Spin Awards, we have the Moses Experience. He's walking it out in his sandals. Walk it out,
Moses
Griff.
Experience is hilarious. Y'all are funny to me. Bye. I gotta save my voice.
Bye.
Hey, y'all, what? Yeah, I told y'all be listening too much. We was talking and we wasn't ready for y'all to come back. Hey, how y'all doing? Listen, did y'all vote yet at the StellaAwards.com? Let me go over there and find my little banner and y'all can go vote. It's www.StellaAwards.com, category number 5 on the radio station ballot. I typed it over here. I promise I did. I lost it there. So yeah, get over there at StellaAwards.com, category number 5, Raise the Praise 100, Paul Hutchinson. I need y'all to vote. Go vote. When y'all come back and vote, I might give you a ticket for that. I might give you a brunch ticket. I might give you, that's all I got today. Tomorrow I might have something else, but today I got tickets to the comedy show and I got brunch sponsorship, donation. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to send you over there and I'm going to buy you toiletries. That's what I'm going to do. All right? All right. Find one of these songs that ain't long as the Nile River. All right, y'all. Listen, what y'all doing? It's Tuesday. What y'all doing at 6 o'clock? Y'all calling to the Fiyah Show to give us your own likes? I want to hear what your own like is for today. Y'all calling? Call up here. I want to hear you. I want to hear it.
Hey, it's your girl Yielded. I might be in the streets, I might be in the church, I might be anywhere, but we know that you can find me on Raise the Praise 100 every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. with Fiyah. You can also catch me on Sunday mornings, 10 to 1 with To the Glory of God. You never know what's going to go on those shows, but we definitely know that the Spirit of the living God will be amongst us on those shows. Catch your girl Yielded on Instagram at I Be Yielded. Catch me on Facebook at Yielded Media. Look for me on our upcoming Tube TV, where we're going to be broadcasting all of our in-station interviews and even a few that we've captured on the street. It's your girl Yielded. Don't miss it. Don't miss this movement, because the hand of God is on it. I Be Yielded. I'm out.
Listen, I was, just, socializing with different people, didn't really know what was going on. Didn't know I was amongst some great men of God. Coming on in here, they're already walking up. I'm slightly, a little salty with these men. Why? Because we were in quite a few categories together, and needless to say, tell them what happened, sir.
God bless that you didn't lose. He just allowed us to take the award this time. Amen. Amen.
I like that response. But listen, so tell us who you are, and tell us a little bit about what you do.
I'm D.L. Marshall, stand-up comedian, radio personality for DL's Backstage Pass, Conversations in the Arena, which you can hear on iHeartRadio, Spotify Radio, a few other local markets. If you're in DC, you can get us at 102.1 FM. What is it? WHAM. 102.1.
Awesome. So I said there was two men, and one of them's talking and one of them's not. Tell us who you are, sir.
I am L. Brown. I am the bearded. That's one third of the gentleman of comedy out of Kansas City, Missouri. DL's Backstage Pass Conversations co-host, and prayerfully we can take one home for the co-host of the year. Yes, sir.
So listen, I'm loving all of that good energy. I'm loving that y'all going for the co-host of the year, but I just so happen to be standing next to the co-host of the year. My co-host, RJ, but listen, we do this thing, man. So listen, y'all, it's a friendly, loving conversation.
The first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So it's enough room for all of us. Yeah. Did anybody tell you look like Terrence Jackson?
No.
Just a taller person? You ate your vegetables, he didn't.
RJ, don't fall for it. You're trying to take your award.
No.
Thank y'all so much. Congratulations on your awards.
$20. $13. $7. $5. I'm free. Listen, that was none other than B.B. Winans. And before that, you had Pastor Mike Jr. with Amazing. And before that, you had the Fire Choir. Y'all heard us? We were singing Amen. You heard us? That was us. We hadn't even rehearsed, but we sounded good. The Bible says to make a joyful noise unto the Lord, and that's what we was doing. So listen, if you're just tuning in, yes, again, shame on you. It's almost 6 o'clock. It's 5:45. So y'all know what we typically do about the 6 o'clock hour. For those of you that this is your first time listening in, or you're late and you just don't really pay attention, whatever the case may be, this is what we do. On this segment, I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, at 6 o'clock, you get to call up here and tell us what it is that just gets on your nerves, irritates you, chaps your hide, pet peeve, whatever you want to call it. Here on the Fiyah Show, we just simply say, I don't like it. So if you're listening in, we want to hear from you. We want to know what it is you don't like. And so guess what? We got some tickets and things that we're giving away for those of you that just want to share with us what you don't like. Miss Sandra Brown Harris is over here in the choir stand, and she said she voted over there at thestellaawards.com. Miss Sandra, are you here in Houston? And if you are, type on the screen, yes, you're in Houston. And are you available on May the 13th? If you are, type all of that good. No, don't tell me where you're going to be. Just say, yes, I'm available. I got a ticket for you. So for those of you that are listening in, get your Iron Lights ready. We got some more tickets we want to give away. 346-355-0100. If you're just tuning in, you done missed the whole show. But nonetheless, we got a little more information. So we have Mr. Sean in here, Midas Touch. And he has been spitting over here. If y'all missed it, ooh, I feel bad for y'all. So Sean, tell the people a little bit about your poetry, when you started writing, why you write, and I think he's expressed a whole lot of that with each individual piece. But you know, some people don't come to church on time, and so they might have missed it. So if you don't mind, just kind of rehashing a little bit, or giving us a little bit more about who you are, your poetry, and all of those good things. And I see you got some literature there on the table, and all of that stuff. Go ahead and share, sir.
So I never intended to write poetry or perform it. I was, this is back in 2012, going on 2013. I was making these daily posts on relationships, and it got pretty popular, had a pretty good following. And some friends suggested I write a book on relationships. So I kind of was going to start down that path, kind of wrote a little bit, but one day, one of the posts, the topic I chose to make the point via a poem. But, oh, that's kind of cool. It's cute. And I did it a couple of weeks later. And so I'm like, wait, do you write poetry? Yes. So you should share more. So I started writing more poetry. And then it got to where my daily posts were 50% of them were the usual, just dialogue, and the others were poems. And a friend of mine, one of my best friends, Adrian, said, man, you know what? I think it would be a good idea for you to write a poetry book. And if you write a poetry book, you can probably springboard off of that into your book on relationships. So, fast forward, this is going to be really funny, so just bear with me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So now I'm going to write this book on poetry that I never intended to write, but I'm only writing a book on poetry so that I can springboard off of it into a book on relationships. Right? So now that I'm writing this book on poetry, I told a friend of mine I'm going to write this book on poetry. She's like, oh, great, you should go perform. And I'm like, what performance? She's like, you need to perform at the Poetry Lounge. So what's a Poetry Lounge? Talk to this guy named Seven. Okay, so Seven, Poetry Lounge, to do poetry that I never intended to perform and never intended to share, but I only do it so I can write a book on relationships. So then it's like, well, then you go, make sure you memorize the poem because it doesn't like it written on paper. So now I got to memorize the poem that I never intended to perform, to share, to springboard off of into a book on relationships. And so then it's like that. And when I started, the first time I did it, I recited my poem. Notice I said I recited, I didn't perform it. So it didn't, you know, it didn't bomb, but, you know, it was crickets. And so I met another very good friend of mine, became a good friend of mine who mentored me and taught me how to perform. And so the whole time I was supposed to be writing a book on relationships. This is 2012, it's 2023 now. But the poetry, turns out that I had a knack for it, and it just took a life of its own, and it blew up. And so now I've got videos, I've got, you know, published a book of poetry. I have like probably 400 or 500 poems now that I've written since that time. And now it's come back around. So now I've gotten a grasp of it. Like, you know, I can manage that now. So now I have the time to complete my book on relationships. And so that's what 2022 and 2023 has been, just working on that. So we're in the publishing process right now, so we can get that together. But it all started with my passion for relationships and rebuilding relationships between men and women, particularly black men and black women, in that we don't have a political power. We don't have a power because we don't have a movement. We don't have a movement because we don't have unity. We don't have unity because we don't have a community. We don't have a community because we don't have a village. We don't have a village because we don't have families. And we don't have families because the relationship between mom and dad is either missing or it's going wrong. So start there from the ground up and try to, you know, facilitate change.
Wow, that's awesome.
Look, I just love connections like this. I could have like got up and went to the restroom and I didn't have to prompt him one question. Yeah, listen, when you come to the church, be ready to give your testimony. You understand? Sean, all of that is totally amazing. And again, I've seen you perform on a couple of occasions and never really even got into the nooks and cranny of how you ain't never even really intend to be writing poems. You was writing a book. But that's amazing. And so for those of y'all whose relationships have been suffering all this time, it's Sean's fault because he was over here doing poetry instead of writing this book. So tell us about these poems, where we can find all of this good stuff, and what you got. Y'all know I'm crazy. What you got coming up this weekend as well. So y'all gonna be doing all kinds of stuff this weekend.
Okay. So my first book of poetry is titled Intimacy Unchained, and it's about relationships, but it's in poetry. And I take you through the evolution of relationships from, the person at a cafe enjoying coffee by themselves, successful, enjoying the fruits of their labor, but seeing other people interact and seeing a couple walk by outside. So they still have that loneliness that's there. So the very first poem starts there. And from front to back, I take you through the evolution of relationships. So in the end, you're in your golden years with the grandma sitting on the porch watching her kids and grandkids. So it's I put a lot into it. I think it's great. The reviews on Amazon are great, so you can purchase it on Amazon. It's Intimacy Unchained by Sean Bayon. So definitely, I think we could probably get the information on it later in the show, right?
Oh, definitely. Right. Yes, sir.
Present day, this Saturday, which is the reason why I can't attend your event, Ms. Barrett, is I'm performing at the Comedy Lounge on 1960 north side of Houston, in the north side of Houston.
It's NAWF.
On the north side. But myself and several other poets who are, comrades of mine, we're doing a show. It's called Spits and Giggles, and the theme is Spit It From Your Chest. So it's poems that you are very passionate about, or maybe angry, or whatever it is. And that show, we're pretty much sold out. There are no more physical tickets left. I think the links may still be active. You might be able to get a couple, but last time we did the count, we only had maybe about 20 or so tickets left. But that'll be this Saturday at the Comedy Lounge on 1960. Doors open at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8 o'clock on the dot.
Wow.
And we run a tight ship. So, I mean, if you walk in at 8:05, you've missed some of the show already.
All right. So where could we see if we could squeeze a ticket out? Where's the link you said?
So I do have the link on my Facebook page. You can go there. You can look me up on Facebook. It's Sean, SHAWN, last name Bayon, BAYONNE. And it'll say Midas Touch Poetry in between. But if you just type in Sean Bayon, it'll come up and the link will be there. And I'll even post it again so that it'll be at the top of my feed. So that way you don't have to go searching for it.
Yes, y'all go get them. Man, I'm mad. It's too. Sharice, we would have been there. Yeah. We would have been at both of them. We'd have had brunch in the morning. We'd had brunch in the morning, and then we probably would have had some crawfish in between. Right. And then we would have showed up to the Comedy Lounge. And
she would have been asleep after brunch and coffee.
Listen, I don't get out the car. I just sleep in the car when I got somewhere to go. We would have been snapping it up later on. As soon as you sent me that, I told you I was already, obligated somewhere else. And so, man, listen, y'all, if y'all ain't got nothing to do on Saturday, this Saturday, we got a brunch for you here in Kingwood. It's 11
to 3.
But brunch is 11 to 12.
The food runs out at 12.
So at 11:05, like Sean said, they run a tight ship on the food too.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't get that 11:05, you already missed the whole brunch. Because people like me, we gonna show up and we gonna be ready. I'm gonna be there at 10 if I was coming. And be ready for brunch. And, I'm coming, hey, y'all need help? And I actually need help, so I know where everything is. I know where the eggs are. I know where the waffles are. I know where the juice is. I know where everything is.
All the grits in the biscuit.
That would be the lady that was helping. I came to help.
Volunteer.
Yeah. I came to help. I want to make sure y'all don't have to take none of this stuff home.
You have 11 biscuits in here. Ain't no difference.
That would be me. So listen, Saturday, all the way out in Kingwood, y'all get out here. Y'all be looking for stuff. I know. Listen, not one of y'all that are my friends better text me and say, "Where's brunch at today?" Because I'm gonna text you this email address. Is hopefully you can get you a ticket and get out there and get you a spot and get you some brunch and bring some toiletries. Sean, what you want them to bring?
What
What did you say earlier?
Oh, the Max's with wings.
All the toiletries in the world. He just pulled that one out. So Sean said, get a couple of packages of Max's with wings. Get you some Secret, some roll-on, some Johnson Jones. I don't know. Get some toiletries in your hand. Go over to Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. Get registered. Get over there and eat all of the biscuits and whatever else they got, the brunch, and then go sit down and be fed spiritually. Got some speakers that's gonna be talking, sharing some things. They're gonna be talking about the cup of joy. We've already shared our cup of joy, how you're able to have joy in the midst of the storm. And for those that have just got to church, we ain't gonna talk about nobody standing to my right. She might want to be able to answer here in a minute her cup of joy and how she's able. Yeah, you don't come here and don't get on the mic. I know she know that already. Mr. Williams, I see you over here. Mr. Williams says that's real talk. I don't know if he was talking about me eating all the groceries or what, Mr. Williams, but that's right. So y'all, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, get over there. If you're not doing anything Saturday evening, you try to get over here to the Comedy Lounge and hear some more of this spitting. They're gonna be spitting from their chest. Show up on time because there's gonna be a line in the room, y'all. Y'all better get there. So listen, it is almost 6 o'clock. Y'all know what we do. We've had all this good information, all this good serious stuff. Most of the time, I'm unfortunately not serious the entire time. I don't know why, but don't worry about it. Just pray for me, okay? So 6 o'clock, we get to be real silly. So for those of you that are listening in, go ahead and pick up your phone, 346-355-0100. I got 2 tickets to the Gospel Comedy Entertainment, Giggles and Gospel on May the 13th. That is Saturday, just before Mother's Day. You can get some tickets. Take you and your, listen, for those of you that have not bought a gift for your mother, and you don't know what you're going to get her, I'm going to give away 2 tickets at this particular time. 346-355-0100. Call in. Gospel Comedy Entertainment presents Giggles and Gospel. Going to have some comedians on there. And what's the gospel? We got a Second Samuel and Harmony that's going to be singing. They probably sound a little bit better than the fire choir because they've rehearsed a couple, 2-3 times together. And they're going to be singing and ministering and worshiping. And so we're going to have a good time at the Match Theater. It's at 3400 Main Street. That's down by the train track. I tell y'all all the time. Down there where they put the Metro rail and the people was getting run over as soon as it got there because they wouldn't get off the tracks. Down there at Maine, right across from the ensemble. So we're going to be there. That on the May the 13th, that's Saturday. And it's going to be hosted by your girl Yielded. So I'm going to be in the building. So y'all need to come on down there and hang out with me. And listen, call me right now with your own like. It's 6 o'clock. 346-355-0100. For those of you that are over there in the choir stand, I know y'all practicing today, y'all rehearsing. So if you want to type yours on the screen, we'll be happy to read that out loud for you. So one more time before we get out, we ain't going nowhere yet. Miss Karen, I need to know how to become a supporter, a volunteer, or a sponsor for Let's Talk the Talk. How can I do that?
Go to my website, which is Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. If you go to the website, I have different levels of sponsorship that you can sponsor at. We have a diamond, we have gold, bronze, silver, and we also have a Let's Talk the Talk friend. So if you would like to sponsor, just go to my website at Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. Look for donations and sponsorships tab. You go there, it'll show you the different levels. And if you are willing to sponsor, just email me at Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail. No, Let's Talk the Talk. Yes, at gmail.com.
And give us the website. I think you gave us the email again for both. What's the website?
Well, you put in the www.letstalkthetalk1.com.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
Let's talk the talk. Let's talk the talk 1.com.
At Gmail.
That's the website. That is the website. Okay. Okay. Awesome. I was just making sure I got it right.
So the website again is Let's Talk the Talk 1@gmail.com. It's the website. You go to that website and you look for your sponsorships. If you would like to sponsor at any level, you can email me, and then we'll go from there. But we are always looking for sponsorships. July, we are having this event again. It's another free event, and we are looking for sponsors again in July. So at every event, we have sponsorships. So this is how we're able to keep it free to the community is on your sponsorship. So when you come and you sponsor, we're able to keep it free. We're able to have good food, good environment, good speakers. We have so many giveaways. We have realtors in the room. We have CPAs in the room. We have people that do podcasting. If you're looking for rehabilitation, we have all of that in the room. We partner with so many people. So let me give it to you again. www.letstalkthetalk1.com.
Got you.
www.letstalkthetalk1.com. And you can find all my sponsorships there.
Let's get on over there. When you get over there to the homepage, you're going to see 3 beautiful women over there, some butterflies and all of that. I'm just trying to help y'all make sure y'all find the right spot. And it's got a little tinge of purplish and pinkish on that. That's it. Get Let's Talk the Talk. One.com. Get on over there, get your sponsorship together. Also, that email is let's talk the talk 1@gmail.com. Email them, find out how, when, where you can take your donations of those Maxes with Wings. We're a sponsor, obviously. We're gonna go with it. All right, yeah. So Max and them, y'all run us our checks, okay? All right. You can send that over to Let's Talk the Talk and run us our coins over here. We didn't become advertisers for y'all. Yeah, so yeah. Sean is the voice for y'all and them. So get your stuff on over here. So Sean, tell us one more time how they can possibly get those tickets, possibly, because they didn't sold out church.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, if they're sold out online, then that's it. All of the physical tickets are gone. So the link was the last opportunity to be able to purchase. So you can go to my Facebook page at Sean Bayon, SHAWNBAYONNE, and the link will be there. I'll repost it so that it's at the top, but you can click the link to Eventbrite and pull it up.
Yes, go over there and like and follow. He posts some very interesting stuff over there. Some good information. I always got something going on for those of y'all that's always texting me. Where are we going? I don't know. Ask Sean. He got something going on. So go and like and follow his page. Make sure you go over to Amazon and get the book as well. Intimacy Unchained. Get the book, y'all. I know y'all like that poetry. I write a little bit too, but I want to hear it. So Sean, we're gonna prophesy that you're gonna do an audio book after you finish this relationship, because some of our relationships are suffering because you started writing poetry and then hooked up with 7, and then you was over at the place and then you learned how to perform and not recite. And I did good.
You did.
Oh, I was on my way. So listen, y'all, it is 6:05. So now we are going to go ahead and get into, I just like to play this. I don't know why it tickles me. You to share on this segment of I Don't Like It.
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 I don't like it. Shout out to my friend David. That's my good friend's son. I deboed him and bullied him into singing that. And we just recorded it and hooked it and looped it and flipped it. And that was, and it's still there. So he ain't like it. So there is one rule to this whole segment. The one and only rule is you cannot say, I don't like, because the word is I don't like. And it's one word. It's IONLIKE. I don't like. And you can go as far as you want and as deep as you want to go and back. But just remember, this is Raise Praise 100, where we praise God all day, every day. So let's keep it clean. It gets a little edgy, a little risky in here. We already been advertising Max's Wings, so I don't know if we can go any further. But, it's all good. So we're going to start over there at Monique, because Monique is giving me the look. But before I go there, Monique, I gave you a little segue. Your dad, your husband, says he loves the show and he's tapped in for life now. Thank you, Mr. Williams. I appreciate you. We clapping over here. We love it. We always excited when people get in and enjoy the show. Because my brand of crazy is not for everybody. But thank you so much, Mr. Williams. And I'm gonna be looking for you to be over here in the squash stand. And make sure you get the app on your phone, racepraise100.com. It's over in your app store for free 99. It's free. All day, every day, inspirational gospel music, various shows all throughout the week. And so I'm stalling time because I'm waiting on Monique's eyebrows to go down to let me know that she's ready with her I don't like. So, Monique, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So let's see if Monique was paying attention. Come on, Monique. Lean into your mic and give it to us.
I don't like it. I can't think of anything right now.
Listen, now we are
definitely caught me off guard.
Yeah, every other Tuesday we have these real, sweet saints that just love and like everything, and they don't know what to say. But I want you to know that whatever you say is just between us and the 5,000 to 8,000 listeners that are listening in. So it's safe, okay? All right, so we're gonna come back to you, and we're gonna get on over here. I think Miss Karen got hers already. You ready, Miss Karen?
Yes.
Okay, come on, Miss Karen. Let's see if Miss Karen was paying attention. Come on.
I don't like it.
Come on.
When somebody say they're gonna do something and they don't.
Ooh, listen, I think that's the one right there. I don't like it either. Listen, I'm all with you, Miss Karen. Don't just be quiet.
Just be quiet.
You ain't even have to say that because I ain't really asked you for it.
They probably didn't even have no intentions to do it in the first place.
Come on.
I don't like it.
Listen, Miss Karen's serious about that. Did she say that with her chest or what? Listen, I'm gonna give you my toiletries, Miss Karen. You ain't gotta come for me. I'm gonna listen. Miss Karen says she don't like when y'all be opening your mouth saying you're gonna do something and you don't do it. All right, Mr. Williams, bye bye. He said he gotta go. He said he's not getting in that. He's not in that. He's not gonna put his own like out there. All right, Sean, you got yours. Come on, Sean got about 75. I only see the top of his head and I can see that he ready.
And I have a laundry list, but I don't like fake friends.
Ooh, man.
I don't like when people are around you and they want to be in the car for the victory lap, but they don't cheer you on or help support when you get there. I don't like it.
Listen, I don't like it. Man, I think that was another one too. What you think, Sharice?
Hey, that was a good one.
Y'all better call on in here, 346-355-0100. I got 2 tickets to give away. Unfortunately, none of the guests in here can win these tickets. And Miss Karen already going to be at the brunch, so I can't sponsor her. So y'all got to call, 346-355-0100. Sharice standing over in the corner thinking that she was not going to get on the mic today. So Sharice, I'm going to extend my mic yonder ways. I can't go too far, but you can come this way and tell the church your I don't like for the day. Come on.
They were kind of deep.
They was deep.
Mine always silly. I'm silly too.
Yeah, I'm saved and silly.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, come on.
Okay. I don't like it when people wear socks with those in between the toe flip flops.
Wow. Oh yeah.
I don't like it. Listen, I don't like it either because you already dragging your feet, and now your toe can't really go all the way up in there because you got thick sock in there, and now you're dragging your feet even more. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I don't like when I go to the drive-through and I say I would like to get us a. Can I help you? No, I'm already talking. I would like to get a so and so, and that'll be all. Would there be anything? I had just said there would be all, but you was too busy talking, so you ain't hear what I was saying. I don't like that when they do their training that they don't make these people understand that there are 4 parts of the communication: the messenger, the message, the response, and then what the response is and how they deal with it. I don't like that. Hush! Don't welcome me while I'm telling you what I want. Don't ask me what I like, some hot sauce, and I ain't never finished my order. I don't like when I'm placing my order and they don't listen. And then I don't like, this is a continuation because this is serious for me. I don't like that I was driving around to the speaker to give you my order, and on the sign there was a special. And the special was XYZ for $3.99. And then I get around to the speaker. You done interrupted me 3, 4, 17, 20 times. only for me to finish my order, and then you tell me you don't have what's on the marquee. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then you mad at me because I'm like, well, what do you got? You mad because I'm mad because you don't have what you advertised that was on sale. Listen, church, we're gonna have to do better in 2023. If you don't have no more of that, go take it down.
Okay. You had one job.
One.
One job.
What was it? What was the job? Get it?
Fried chicken.
And you
had one job, the fried chicken. You ran out of chicken.
You got wings on sale and you ain't got no wings.
Come on.
Okay, well that's fine. That's just I'll get something else. Let me just get an ice cream cone. The machine's broken.
Oh wow, I don't like that.
I don't like it. Why y'all here? Listen, call us 346-355-0100. I want to hear from y'all. I want to give y'all some tickets. I want to be a proud sponsor of the Maxis with Wings over to Let's Talk the Talk brunch on Saturday. I want to help out. P-Man, listen, don't call me late and tell me I'm fired because I said Maxis with Wings too many times. Because somebody needs some of those. Sir, P-Man is my boss and he listening. I randomly, when I done cut up, I make sure I don't check my phone because I get fired. So let me just do this because I think I did it earlier, but we're going to do it again. Y'all all right with that? All right. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one here. It's not Sean's fault. It's not Miss Karen's fault. And the station don't believe in any of this. So if you don't like those with wings, then we're okay. And if you upset because the chicken place didn't have no wings, it's okay. We covered now. Listen, y'all, this has been the Fiyah Show. We're not going yet. I want y'all to get over there to Let's Talk the Talk. One.com, become a proud sponsor, get over there, figure out what's going on in July, because I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on in July and figure out what I can do and be a part of. And Sharice is too. Y'all like how I like the volunteer people? Okay. I'm part of the volunteer ministry. I think I'm the president. The volunteer ministry. Yeah, everybody has been volunteer. Me, you, and Sean, and we gonna get over there and we gonna do some stuff. If we can't come, we're gonna send some people or some finances or something. Yeah. All right. So Miss Monique, I'm coming back to you.
Okay.
I want to know what it is you don't like.
I don't like when.
Oh my goodness.
She said no.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
like when you're late.
Ooh.
That's a big thing for me.
Ooh. Show up on time, or you gonna miss half of the show at the Comedy Lounge. Yeah. Show up on time, or you gonna miss the brunch.
You gonna miss the biscuits and the
And then you're gonna be like, they ain't really had none over here. No, you was late. They had everything. I'm full.
Everything.
I'm full. I'm sitting here with my moo and my. No, I'm not gonna do that at the event. I'm just okay. See, y'all pray for me. Listen, I want each and every one of you that are listening right now to make sure that you go over to www.stellaawards.com. Go to the radio ballot. Scroll down to category number 5. Look for Raise the Praise 100. Paul Hutchinson. Go ahead, cast your vote. It'll only let you vote one time on the radio ballot. Now, I don't like how the Stellar Awards let you vote on the other ballot 3 times, but you can only vote on the radio ballot 1 time. I don't like it. I'm gonna reach out to Stellar Award peoplenim.com and ask them what that's all about, because I want to cast my vote 3 times. Y'all listen, I went over there and I like to pull and plug people's names. So if you go over there and vote for the radio station, go on over to the other ballot and go look for Miss Tiffany. That's my homegirl over there, one of the baddest gospel female rappers out here in these streets. Miss Tiffany, that's M-I-Z Tiffany. Also, for y'all Houstonians, going over there and vote for Sicardi Cortez. He over there representing H-Town. Go over there and vote for him. Let me see, Pastor Mike Jr. I'm calling out all my people, and whichever one's name y'all remember, that's who y'all vote for. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know their categories because I can't remember all of that stuff. Pastor Mike, who else over there? I got a lot of friends that's over there. Y'all, I've been out here meeting people out in these H-Town streets and all over, actually everywhere. I've been everywhere meeting folks. So I want y'all to go over and get yourselves ready. Sean, you all right? Let us pray. Sean, Listen, it's still COVID-ish. You can't cough and stuff. People get nervous. You got to hold that in. You got to hold that in, make yourself sweat and turn red. Don't be coughing in this church. Listen, the preachers don't even hardly tell you turn to your neighbors no more because they scared. So
but you remember the other guy, the pastor, he said, we're going to blow that COVID away with everybody.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm sure they shut the doors of the church down there. So listen, we always ask everybody what would be their mantra, their final word, or their one catchphrase. And RJ, who's no longer with us, kind of started us this thing. And I say no longer with us. Let me tell you, like the man dead. He's just not here right now. That's my he's not here at this moment. He's still here. He's yet alive. But he started this thing, and he say, Twitter only gives you X amount of characters to tweet your one little something on your bio part of the Twitter. I don't have Twitter, so I don't really know. But it's just limited amount of space. So you can't give us a whole lot of stuff. And I'm giving y'all time because I'm not ready for it yet. But I'm giving y'all time to get it together. So if you just had to tell that one thing to anybody, begin to think of that Monique giggling. She already got hers. She ain't had that all life, but she got that one. You ready already, Monique? Okay. We're gonna let you get it together. Now, before we get out of here, because it is still National Portrait Month. It's the last Tuesday in National Portrait Month. We gonna direct it to the poet that's in the room. Yeah, Miss Karen is pointing him out. I was gonna pick somebody else, but since she pointed towards you, I was picking somebody else. But she didn't selected you, sir. So you got about 7 more of them, cause we got another. No, not 7, just a couple of 12 or something. You ready, Sean?
I do.
Okay.
I have one.
He said he got 500 of them, Sharice. I heard it. Okay, come on.
I like this piece because I think it represents a lot of relationships today, and it's titled "Dysfunctional Happiness."
Oh, come on. That'll preach.
Yes, I'm gonna use that one.
I've been contemplating all of these mistakes that we've been making. Are we really incompatible, or are we just misinterpreting each other's statements? The disconnect seems blatant. One moment it's great, and the other conflict. I try to make my point, but you never seem to get it. And you say sometimes I'm not mentally present when neither of us wants to listen. Stuck on this one way from turns we both keep missing. We're trying so hard to come together, but steadily growing distant. I love you just as much today as I did then, but somehow it just feels different. It's the same old love, Anita Baker, but we comfortably keep falling back in it. Or perhaps the traps we get caught in were the fault of my logic. I tried my best to provide and protect, but somewhere I lost focus and I left your emotions at the mercy of my neglect. Now the budget we set for our love is at a deficit, yet everything between us is transmitted when we lock fingers, so when we touch, girl, it just feels correct. I become Lenny Williams if you ever left. But somehow we went left. And now I'm left with the choice of being the first one to step or falling asleep in peace with you lying on my chest. And although we create our own wars, there is no peace without you. I find myself flying blind with my eyes wide open in clear fog that I can't see through, but I see you at the end of everything that I do. My hopes, my dreams, and my fears tell me who else am I supposed to tell them to. If I know nothing of this world, I know it's where I found you, but my pride often speaks when I'm supposed to. And it leads us to emotional levees that get broken, eyes overflowing with tears trying to wash away the blood stains on your heart from relationship labor pains, the pain of back and forth threats to break up. It's all made up. See, I be holding you as you cook, you looking out the window while I fix the car as you look. No apologies given, but that's how we make up. Sometimes it feels like we make up things to get back at each other just so that it feels better every time we make love. But the irony is, although our bedroom play makes quakes in your fault, San Andreas, the reason I stayed isn't because of the sex. It's your willingness to be all that I need in those critical moments, girl. But you don't believe me because you think you're missing some components. And I know I've got my own issue, but our second guessing makes us question if our first round draft was the wrong pick. See, we crumble, but are stuck together like water and bricks. Our destruction and reconstruction is sick. You and I both suffer from the same illness, dysfunctionally contagious. We need each other like antibiotics. Neurotic, erotic, and sometimes psychotic. Our crazy fits us. From white pillows to white padded walls, restraints will only entice us. See, no one knows me like you do. But I've mapped all of your moods, so let's just do what we always do. Fuss and fight and call it quits. Hug and cry, make love and kiss. Cuddle and sleep and have breakfast with the kids. Hate each other while loving each other simultaneously with all that we have to give. You know, it's funny. You never asked me for the keys when you asked me to leave, because you and I both know we'll be getting back together again. It's like that we've chosen that our dysfunctional happiness.
I'm a fan. He didn't give us no song segue at this one. We'll be back, right?
That was good. There we go.
Sound like one of my stories. What's going on? Y'all like that piece? Talk about it. Tell me something. I see y'all over here looking and listening. Tell me what y'all think about that. Let me let y'all hear this song right here.
Because of your love, you raising me to be like you. That's why I have to empty myself out. Because my life was so messed up, and I really need your touch. And I'm screaming out,
That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Y'all already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna try to ban me. They're gonna ban me and block my stuff. Although I got the rights to play it, they still be acting funny. So that's why you gotta get the app on your phone. Download it, Race the Praise 100. It's free 99 in your app store. All right, listen, like and share this video. If you've just tuned in, I'm just gonna say you've missed half of the show. Actually, you've missed all of the show, because we about to get ready to go, because there's a rumbler in my tumbler and I gotta go feed it. You understand? So man, next Tuesday, I'm gonna get here about 4 o'clock, and I'm gonna stay here till about 7 o'clock. So guess what? You can join us right here. We're gonna be here on the Fiyah Show. All right? All right. Any questions? See, all the information is right there. We're here every Tuesday. Hey, do me a favor, because you was late. www.stellawards.com. Category number 5. Raise your praise. 100. Cash vote. Use your children's phone. You pay for it. Vote again on that. Yeah, vote again on that, okay? Use the what phone?
Use the brick phone. Use the brick phone.
Oh, get a brick phone. The man of God said the one who's over. Yeah, that's a burner or something. I don't know. It's not legal. Use your Obamacare phone. I don't care. Just vote. All right. Yeah, use that one.
Use
Go.
jitterbug.
A jitterbug. All of that. Send a pigeon. Somebody cast your vote. Do it for us. All right. Category number 5 on the radio station ballot. Okay. Go over there. Raise the Praise 100. Paul Hutchinson. That's P-Man. Y'all know I'm always talking to P-Man. He's a real person. Yeah, he didn't find me a couple times. I just keep showing up. They keep changing the lock, and I use my hairpin, and I get in, and I come in, and then they do it again. And don't come back. And I'm back. So go vote. www.stellawards.com. Radio ballot. Category number 5. Raise the Praise 100. All right? Y'all gonna do that for your girl? Tell me you voted. Miss, who was that voted a minute ago? Are you in Houston? I was gonna give you a ticket, Miss Sandra Brown Harris. You voted. Thank you. Thank you for your vote. We got about a minute and 30 seconds. I keep checking my phone to see if my child. I keep checking my phone to see if my child texts and said he made something to eat. He ain't text nothing. When I need him to use his phone, he don't. This is my favorite part of this.
You can't eat it all at once.
What's that? What y'all got?
Omelets and stuff. I'll cut you off at the knees behind that Paris pork chop.
That Paris pork chop. Yeah, you gonna smell it.
That and that lobster mac and cheese.
52.
But I do have a taste for the crab cake.
Some what?
The crab cake at Eddie B's.
Oh, he said he's talking good talk.
They have
36 seconds. Listen, this conversation got serious. Let me find one of these long Mississippi Mass choir songs. so we can finish this conversation about these groceries. Y'all know I love some good eats.
Okay.
20 seconds. 13. Did y'all vote yet? Y'all got 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, that was What I Would Do by Billy Bird Sr. Listen, that's some of my Kansas City friends over there in Kansas City, Missouri. Shout out to them boys. I'm going to be hanging out with them this weekend. For those of you that are following us and maybe listening over there, make sure y'all get on over there to the Gentleman at the Gym Comedy Extravaganza. Your girl Yielded is going to be in the building in Kansas City, Missouri. Yep, she's going to be over there. Show is. Guess what else is going to be there? The draft. So all y'all folk gonna be over there this weekend, and we're gonna be hanging out over there. We're gonna be catching some interviews. So if y'all see your girl on live, just know I done found me some people them over there. Some big tall. Let us pray. Amen. So we're gonna be over there in Kansas City, Missouri. So y'all see me on live, mind your business. Just come on and say hi or something. If y'all see me on some pictures, listen. I know some of y'all still scared about that documentary that's coming out. Just continue to pray that your children don't see you on there. And yeah, look.
They're not going to recognize them from that.
They're not going to recognize them.
Man, that was 30 years ago. These people gained weight, lost weight.
Hair grooves, hair
new hair, lost hair.
Bigger lashes. Okay. So we safe, Sharice. You can calm down.
I was already all right.
You already had told your kids?
I wasn't there.
She already had told
I was at church.
I wasn't at church. I wasn't at church. I ain't gonna tell that one. No, I wasn't even saved. No, it wasn't me. Listen, so for those of you that may be in the documentary, y'all can reach out to Miss Karen Williams. Let's talk that talk. Y'all need to talk about something going on in your life. I don't know if she do all of that kind of talking and counseling, but I believe she's connected to somebody that can help you. She's got some resources. For those of you that are in the video, the documentary, that's your business, and probably Cousin Al gonna have y'all on the news clip next week. But either way, we just pray for you. We friends of y'all. We love y'all. We ain't gonna talk about y'all too long and too loud. But the Fiyah Show, where we put a little heat to the word on the street, and rumor has it the documentary is coming out. And some of y'all gonna be in there. So Sean, tell us one more time how they can find you, all your social media platforms, what else you got coming up after Saturday, because we waited too late to get tickets. But tell us what else you got going on.
So I just went online and looked. I can still purchase tickets on Eventbrite, so you can click in and get that. But you can follow me on all forms of social media at Midas Touch Poetry, MIDAS Touch Poetry. So that's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Which on YouTube I have videos of my performances. So if you look up Midas Touch Poetry anywhere on the internet, you'll be able to find me and you can follow there. So that's that. This show this weekend, that's Saturday, April 29th. That'll be at the Comedy Lounge on 5060 1960. In May, I have a show that'll be at the Rockefeller that I'm hosting. I forgot the actual date, but you can get that information. I'll be sharing that on my social media as well. Doing that, my book on relationships will be published this year. So
there's hope for me. All right, I'm excited. There's hope for me. Thank you, Sean. Hurry up. Stop all that poetry and empowerment and stuff and get that book to booking so I can get that book and get the relation in. Oh, y'all pray for me because
ain't nothing wrong with being there.
I need to get the relation in. Come on. I think I like saying
a man that loves me strong like the Lord Hercules.
Okay.
Sean, I'm finna exercise my Baptist finger and turn your mic out. Come on, Miss Karen, come on, tell us one more time where we can find you, all of the events you got coming up this Saturday, the brunch, the eggs, and all that stuff. Where can they get that?
At Courtyard Marriott in Kingwood. If I don't have the address. I think it's 301 North Park Plaza Drive in Kingwood, Texas.
130.
301.
130.
130. North Park.
Yes,
Plaza Drive, Kingwood, Texas, Courtyard Marriott. Please be on time. Lunch is 11 to 12, and the kitchen is closed at 12 o'clock. That's our event in April. look me up on my website at letstalkthetalk1.com. I have an event July 1st. I have an event July 29th and November the 4th. You can find all of this information on the website. Also, if you would like to sponsor, that information also is on the website. We are looking for sponsors at every event. We cannot continue to do this free without sponsorships. So if you need to contact me, please contact me on my email at letstalkthetalk1@gmail.com. If you decide to come on Saturday, we are looking for toiletries. So start preparing now. That's a part of your registration. If I have one word, well, a couple of words to leave with you. We have to have faith in this fight. So I'll say faith is the confidence that we have in hope. Hope is the assurance that we need to continue this walk. So if you don't have anything else, you have to have faith and you have to have hope. So I look forward to seeing you on Saturday if you are able to come. I have about 20 spots left. And after I get home and I check my email, I may not have that. So hope to see you on Saturday. Thank you.
Awesome. So Miss Monique, you got anything? You ready to close us out? You gonna sing a song? You gonna dance? You don't sing? Okay. All right. You gonna give us a trivia question?
No, I would just say.
Okay, come on.
One thing I would just say is, I always say silence the noise and walk with God. Because I think a lot of times we hear a lot of noise from different directions and different people, and really ultimately we need to be hearing from God. That's how we move and navigate through life. So that's what I would say.
Awesome. Sharice, you got something going on this weekend?
This weekend.
She don't know.
Happy hour.
Where your Palm Pilot?
Palm Pilots, they still have those?
I don't know. I just wanted you to have your calendar somewhere.
Oh, it's on my wall. I gotta check it out.
Okay, so she don't know what she got going on. So your girl Yilda will be all the way up in Kansas City, Missouri, hanging out with the gentleman of comedy, the DL Marshall, Bam Brown. Oh, listen, let me tell y'all something about them people. I know them people like for real. They my real homies. And I got something over here. Hold on. I'm clicking too many buttons, but I got something to share with y'all about them homies. Hold on.
Houston, there is no problem. Yo, it's your man, the voice, Mr. Savoir Fair, the DL Marshall, putting you on alert and notice that coming May the 20th, that is the Saturday after Mother's Day, we are coming to Raise the Praise 100. Who's we? Me and Bam. That's right. DL's Backstage Pass Conversation Show is coming to Raise the Praise 100. And y'all better get ready. The most infamous gospel music show in the land is coming with Dang DL, I Just Be Bam, DL's do's and don'ts, all the funny you can handle, plus the hottest music this side of heaven, talk and topics. Houston, we coming. Y'all saw it, y'all heard it, y'all requested it, now you got it. It's DL's Backstage Pass Conversations, the hottest music, talk and topics this side of heaven, all the funny you can handle. DL, Bam, we're coming. Praise the Praise 100.
Yep, you heard it right here first, loud and proud. The gentleman of comedy, DL's Backstage Pass, will be a part of Raise the Praise 100. They're going to broadcast their first show on May the 20th. You heard it, the weekend after Mother's Day. Let me tell y'all a secret. May 20th, I'm not going to be here because I'm going to be sailing on the Fantastic Barge. Me and Tom, John, and I'm probably not supposed to say that, but that's where I'm going to be. Listen, y'all, so I just had to drop all of them nuggets in there because I got excited. I was like, where I'm going to be May 20th? That's where I'm going to be. So I'm going to be drifting on the wind. That was the wrong church music, too.
They know it.
Ain't no place that didn't even fit.
And with you.
Oh, come on, choir.
Yeah.
I'm loving you.
Man, that's not me. Listen, y'all. So listen. On Saturdays, there's another show called Saved and Silly with Ike on the mic, and he usually has these songs that they say these should be gospel songs, and so they be playing all kinds of stuff, and I be listening, and I be done got all caught up, and then they come in with some Kurt Franklin and some Fred Hammond. I be like, wait a minute, now that ain't, whoa, wait, I was doing the wrong two-step. So listen, y'all, we always have an amazing time here at Raise Praise 100. We are asking again for you to go over to www.stellawards.com. Get on the radio ballot, cast your vote for Raise Praise 100, category number 5. Vote for us. We want to go to Vegas in July and bring that thing home. I might pick up something else in Vegas, but hey, that's my business. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Miss Karen told me that she used to be over at Lady at the Casino. Yeah. And so I'm gonna be in Vegas. I'm not going to the casino, but I might be standing around looking for those that come out with big bags and stuff and things and such. So, I want to be a helper. I'm the helps ministry. So I don't want you to carry your bag alone. So I'm going to come help you. You understand? So listen, in July, when y'all cast your votes right now, because the last votes are May 1st, I need y'all to vote. You got about, 5 days left? Go over there and vote and help me bring home the award and the bag and hopefully the carrier of the bag, sir, Mr. 6 feet tall, dark. Y'all pray for me. See, I read somewhere in my Bible that I'm supposed to make my request known, and I'm not really sure when I'm supposed to make it known. And so I just get a little confused, and I just start saying stuff. So y'all pray for me. But this has been the Fiyah Show on today, and we're going to get ready to get up and get out of here. But before we do, Sean thought he got off. He thought he did. He thought he only had no more poems left. But he got one more left. And before he gives us that poem, he's going to give us his little, his little last encouraging words and all of that good stuff. And then he's going to tell us one more time when the book is going to be out, because if I'm going to be making my request known, I need to know how to be relatable in this relationship and not just be there for relations. So, am I supposed to say that I'm there for relations? Great woman. P-Man, pray for me. I don't know what's wrong. I'm hungry. My blood sugar is low. It's not my fault. Okay, come on, Sean.
Y'all got this somehow.
So, no, I would have to say my mantra is that at the root of any change or growth is accountability. And it doesn't matter what situation you're in, whether someone is harming you or you've been harming them, or it's just, just bad upbringing or whatever. The person you are today can be better the moment you start to be accountable. So, that's at the heart of everything, and it's one of the greatest things my dad taught me before he passed. Be accountable.
Wow, awesome, man! You like real deep and stuff. I ain't know that. You always be acting silly when I see you, Sean. You be on that. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm supposed to be another poem.
If you got another one, if not, then we'll let you out of here. We'll take the benediction and recite the benediction and go on home.
Okay, I'll get it.
Okay, come on. You so nice.
It's one of my favorites. Merriam-Webster defines the word adore as to love or care for someone very deeply. I disagree. If I had to define it, I would say that I need some sort of app. Something to save a photo attachment of every time she stops by just to visit my dreams. Because when I wake up, what I realize is it's a thought process that attracts my synapse, and it has me thinking that she is the most beautiful because even her thinking is beautiful. And on top of that, she's physically attractive. And a switch of hats from a lover to a supporter is so seamless, it's no less than magical how she knows when to exercise her silence. For the only broken record that I listen to is that trailing off of a pillow talk while she quietly talk to sleep. For waking up like it never happened, trying to finish the conversation with me. You women do that sometimes, right? That's why every night I watch her as she sleeps. Inhale and exhale of her breathing brings me peace. Like waves lapping on the beach, it relaxes me. So much that it causes me distress when I know my queen can't rest in her scent. Dear God, it must be heaven sent. It has to be of divine essence. No flower, designer, fragrance, powder, no incense has the same effect on her third sense. I just want to bottle her pheromones so I can breathe her when she's not in my presence. But then again, I think I'd rather be sunshine. Yeah, sunshine, so I can warm her soul from the inside, caressing every inch of her beautiful black skin, both her good and her bad side. See, she's the reflection of perfection, love personified in her conversation. Oh, that's euphoric. I'm talking total metaphoric stimulation. She feeds me metamorphic paradigms and has my mind in a constant state of meditation in her voice. Her voice is so beautiful that every single syllable she enunciates is a gift. It makes me want to tattoo her mouth on my eardrum so that everything I hear has to pass from her lips. And she's so passionate about showing compassion. The fashion in which she gives of herself isn't fair. And you may object to my selfishness, but I would subject myself to her emotional malpractice because the depth of this woman's love goes beyond the tits of care. You see, I was roaming that land of failed relationships like a nomad, but I've taken up new residence. In that space she created for me inside of her heart, and it's been my permanent address ever since. She rides shotgun in my thoughts. She sings to my emotions. She nourishes my spirit, feeds me strength, and she summons my potential to come forth. She loves me without fear. You see, Merriam-Webster defined the word adore as to love kept with someone very deeply. Well, I guess if that held true, then I would have to wholeheartedly and emphatically say that I adore my beautiful black queen. Thank y'all for listening.
All right. That is Sean Mayun. Latest touch poetry. Listen, he's formulated a whole choir. He's become a sponsor of Maxie's Wings, and he said done all of the poetry here on the Fiyah Show because we are celebrating National Poetry Month, and I think we had the best poet in the world in this place this day. Man, listen, thank you so much, Sean, for being here. Thank you so much, Miss. Yes, thank you, Miss Karen, for being here. Monique, thank you for being here. Sharice, that's my road dog. She just shows up and helps me do all kinds of stuff and keep focusing and concentrated. And all. You need to show up on time so my brain can focus. I'm just saying. I mean, my brain get out of sort if you're not here. You got me from now on. All right, let us pray. So listen, I just want to encourage all of you again to go over to www.StellaAwards.com. Take a vote on the radio ballot. Vote for Race Praise 100 category number 5 so we can go and bring that thing home for the radio station of the year. Listen, this is your girl, Yielded, the internet voice of the year. You're listening to the Fiyah Show, the best live show of the year, and you're also listening to the radio station of the year. Listen, we still holding these titles until October when we go back to the Spin Awards. But until then, and in between time, and in the meantime, listen, I want you to know we're here every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m., bringing you the Fiyah Show, putting a little heat to the word on the street, and this is the home of I like it. You can call us and tell us every Tuesday what it is you don't like, because we really want to know. We're really concerned, and we ain't gonna tell nobody. It's just between me, you, and all the other listeners. It's your business. It's our business. It's everybody's business. And guess what? Next week, we're going to have some more news from Cousin Al. So make sure you tune in right here to the Fiyah Show. Keep it locked. Go ahead, get the app on your phone. Carry us everywhere you go. And I just want to encourage you on today because you have prayerfully, hopefully, that is our desire, our intent. Accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior. With him in your life, I want you to know that there's absolutely nothing that you cannot do. And as a result of that, there's no limit to anything. There's no cap, there's no end, there's no resolve. God says that you can do it exceedingly and abundantly above all that you ever ask. And so if he's giving you that, then he knows he can give you that. So you can have everything. Cattle up 1,000 hills. All of them belong to him. He's your daddy. Ask him for what you want. I'm praying for that talk. Okay, I'm gonna stay focused. Listen, y'all, I'm getting ready to get up out of here because rumbling my tumble is taking over. My blood sugar is low. Can't keep my thoughts together. So I just want to encourage you to know that because you have accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you can do all things. And because of that, you are unstoppable. In my Korean Hawthorne voice, I want you to know that this is your girl Yielded. Miss Karen Williams has been in the building. Let's talk the talk. Sean, Mighty Touch, Poetry. We out of here, y'all. Get yourself together. We'll see you back here next Tuesday, 4 p.m. We out. Bye.
Oh, wow.
Hey. All right, y'all. Bye. We love y'all. Did y'all vote? See y'all next time. Share this video on your page. If I see you share it, I might give you a ticket because nobody called. So I got tickets.